I'm trying to say in the final analysis, once we take control of ourselves, we have to stop being imitators and be innovators. And realize we've got a continent 12 million square miles. Wherever our bodies are on the face of this earth, our cultural and political heartbeat is in Africa. Whether you ever go to Africa or not, that is your home, that is the home of your spirit, and that is the heart and meaning and definition of your commitment. And none of us, any place in the world, will be free until that continent is free.
The Masi Warrior Clan was created because myself and others like Brother Nahisi saw a need for a young African group to analyze information concerning the African phenomena with no bias, with rigor, and with scholarship. We created the Masi Warrior Clan for the purpose of being an expert research team, of being a team that produced products, a team that was capable of producing products for African people globally to dispel myths, rumors, and provide them with accurate scholarship.
streets, Sutek tried to line it up, and he was like, I don't debate y'all. Y'all too disrespectful. Aboriginal Power won't even debate Sean because he too disrespectful.
He is though. No, he really is though. I can't really like you, bro. You cool. Not a coincidence. I actually chop it up with but niggas that come off too heated and disrespectful, like I said, I'll debate you, bro. But we gotta get in the ring first. If you want to be disrespectful like that, at least disrespect me in the ring, bro.
Oh, God, bro.
Let's start now, bro. Can you disrespect me in a cage, bro? Like, I'd rather just do that. Then we go straight from the cage. I mean, put your ice on the way to the motherfucking computer, and we'll debate directly after that, nigga. Shit.
That's why I don't need these. Fucking with the nigga and shit. You feel me? Like, it's like, wait, bro, talk like that. We gotta get face to face with you to talk to you like that, my nigga.
Yeah, Peanut. You feel me? Go ahead, I got my brother already. Peanut, what's the word, my brother? What's the champ?
Yeah, I appreciate you, man, but lucky, let me say this, man. First of all, I'm an older brother. I'm young in spirit as I stay in shape. But I'm older. I deserve respect. Don't lie on me. You're not going to get nowhere lying because that's what's going to make you fall face first. Second of all, I'm well known in the Pan-African community. I'm not nobody new. You're younger than me. You don't know this. I didn't put in work and expose Rob Bourne, Sutek, any of them people over there. They know it deep down inside. And I'm gonna be long-winded. I'm a Moorish American. I already had back and forth with them dude. They erased videos. I'm not running from anybody. Don't ever say that stupid shit again. Third, and last but not least, I'm not losing no debate to no Pan-African. So don't ever say that shit again, famo. And that's it. Appreciate y'all, man.
So he heard it. If Sean P want to debate, tell him to debate the champ over there, right?
Sutek wanted so this like it's a pecking order. It's a pecking. So Sean want you and Sutek want him. You say PMF ain't
It's no problem. It's no problem, man. Let's set up the Sutek debate, man. I don't like him anyway.
Okay, so I love that son, brother. I love that warrior mentality.
I love to tell Sutek, tell me. There ain't nothing. My champ always in the chat. I'll pop in. We'll set a topic. We'll set a date. We'll make it pay-per-view. We'll chop it up behind the scenes. I get their contact. We make it work. You heard it right here. He ain't ducking no phase, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. He do this over here on y'all channel. But then when we get in other
hey, alright, I will block your ass, nigga, because I'm well known for disrupting them chats over there. Nigga, stop fucking lying, nigga. You a goofy, nigga. I would never let a lame ass nigga lie on me in my face, clown.
You gonna block me and I don't be
It ain't no time I ain't ever been on the Pan-African channel and made my impact. Stop lying. I'm a real man, bro. Stop lying, fam. Don't do PNF like that.
PNF, he trying to trigger you, brother. And
what the fuck up?
But listen, he did that to me, talking about, oh, word on the street, I'm ducking from John P. I've never even had but one conversation with this little disrespectful motherfucker.
Oh, okay, yeah, he a little lot. He like that.
No, he like
How the fuck y'all find an African in my fucking family, but y'all ain't find
his
y'all?
own genealogy.
Shut the fuck up. That don't make sense, for one. Listen, y'all don't know what y'all
I
did.
don't feel like you standing on business.
Y'all lied on me, because y'all don't even know if that's me. And if y'all can trace that shit back to it's me, it's only 2 people in YouTube that got my information.
Yeah, he died by his own genealogy. You ain't an Indian, you ain't got a lot of me. Half of this track, best believe you lose a lot of sleep. Probably because you made it up to us honestly. You ain't a Cherokee, nope. You ain't a Chickasaw, nope. You ain't a Blackfoot, nope. Nigga, get lost. You just a fool with low comprehension. So I gotta come through with the henchmen. NAC, Sean P, Shy Son, Lucky. Don't forget Jay, got no time to play. Caught an Abos slipping with his genealogy. Now he's a con and I ain't talking about a singer. I'm coming for the top Abo leader. He ain't a teacher, he's a preacher. He can't keep up, so we leave him. Yeah, he died by his own genealogy. You ain't an Indian, you ain't got a lot of me. Half of the track, best believe you lose a lot of sleep. Probably because you made it up to us possibly. You ain't a Cherokee, no. You ain't a Chickasaw, no. You ain't a Blackfoot. Nigga, get lost. You just a fool with low comprehension. So I gotta come through with the henchmen. NAC, Sean P, Shy Son, Lucky. Don't forget Jay, got no time to play. Caught an Abos slipping off his genealogy. Now he's a con. OTK, TKO. Now he's a con. OTK, you died. TKO genealogy.
From Africa, but they will be able to tell you about Africa. They wouldn't be vaguely saying they from Africa, brother. Like when a European says I'm from Europe, he doesn't say I'm from Europe. He says I'm from Germany. I'm from a particular province. I still got people out there, right? You know, when people say hold on. When people say they from Asia, they tell you where about from Asia they from. They tell you their province. They tell you they still got people out there. These people will confirm that they are indeed a part of their heritage. But you niggas was calling y'all African? Oh, mysteriously, you have no contact with the people you say you descend from. So I don't believe you. Bro.
Hating Africa and hating the African, we ended up even hating ourselves without even realizing it. Because you can't hate the roots of a tree and not hate the tree. The roots of a tree and not hate the tree.
You ain't no Indian, please try again. Everybody know you's an African. And Malcolm X said, you can't hate the root without hating the tree. Now take a look at you, you's a wannabe Cherokee. And I told you before, you need some therapy. And why you never show the genealogy? You owe your ancestors an apology. And you know they turning over inside of their graves just because you don't wanna come from a slave. So you gotta take this whip in. I caught another Abo slipping. Caught another Abo slipping. Caught another Abo slipping. Caught another Abo. Caught another Abo. Caught another Abo slipping. Caught another Abo slipping. Caught another Abo slipping. Caught another Abo, caught another, let's go. Caught another Abo slipping. Caught another Abo slipping. Caught another Abo slipping. Caught another Abo, caught another Abo, caught another Abo slipping. Yo, check this out, man. You wasn't already here, man. Dane Calloway lied to you, man. The research guy lied to you, man. Karimio lied to you, man. Your ancestors come from Africa, whether you like it or not. So no matter what you do, no matter what you say, you will always be an African. You can't deny the facts. You can't deny the evidence. You can't deny the genealogy. You can't deny the DNA. You can't deny it, man. Whether you like it or not, you are African. Caught an Abo slipping. That's all we do. That's all we do. Let's go.
You got some dewy-eyed thing that you got a friend. I still ask you to look at that mirror. And if nothing staring back at you is friendly, then you've got no friend.
Peace to everybody in the chat. It's your boy Sean P in the place to be, man. Make sure you like the show, share the show. Tell a friend, tell a friend. I am live. I hope everybody having a good, productive Saturday afternoon. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the 10-year reunion show. You missed it earlier, man. Make sure you go back and catch that. It's 2 versions of it. So you got the cell phone version of it, and then it's what you see right now, that portrait in it. Before I get going though, man, I said I was gonna do this, and I need to do it. Hold up. Yeah, there we go. So, peace to fat-headed ass Meek. I see her ass in the chat. Zeke, what's good with you, bro? The Diane Calloway Silver is crazy. Hold on real quick. I gotta do something. Let me send this out right here, man. Peace to everybody that ain't said nothing in the chat. There was a couple of people in here, man. I know that they ain't said nothing, so I hope they're having a good evening, good afternoon, or a good day, whatever it is. Make it the best. I'm about to get into this build, though. I know some people gonna straddle in a little bit later. So I need to kind of like take my time with this one. Let me set this up. What's good, Drake? What we're about to watch, I ain't going back to the beginning. Really, the beginning ain't really got nothing to do with none of it anyway. They talking about 19 keys. I don't care nothing about 19 keys. But in certain parts of the video that Calvin Denzel Roberts play, that he references, Tariq references like police or snitching or informants. And it's in that moment that some disrespect come up. So I want to kind of talk about the disrespect, and then I want you to, I want y'all to see the actual clash between these 2 dudes over this subject matter, right? So before I do or say anything, I want to make myself clear. Me personally, I have not talked to Dr. Mod in a long time. Me. I haven't been on any of her streams, any content, anything like that. Personal reasons. It ain't nobody's business, right? But you have never heard me disrespect Dr. Mod. Ever. No matter what going on or what I'm agree or don't agree with, you have never heard me disrespect Dr. Mod. You have heard me say something about something she might have said in a video, right? Regarding something on the subject matter, but it was about that. It was specifically about that and not the person. It was about the information that was mentioned and not the person. I say all of that to say that even in any quarrel with anyone, just like when me and Unc was going back and forth, right? This ain't no back and forth between her, but I'm just saying. I never let nobody else talk shit about Unc. And I'm not gonna let nobody talk shit about her. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is. Whether I never associate with the person again, but you're not gonna be comfortable doing that around me. I'm not that kind of person. So I'm gonna make you very uncomfortable. And so a conversation about what Tariq does with his videos and how he puts them out was had. And of course, you're gonna hear some stuff in here, but what I find very funny to me is that in this video, you're going to hear Calvin mention something about trying to unite with these other people Calvin claims to be indigenous to the Americas, has no affiliation with Africa, says that all his people was born right here. They were before the American Indian, the Native American, which is synonymous. The first peoples to populate, he said he was before all of that. That's what he say. So he's saying that him and everybody who think like him, which ain't a lot of people, that think like him, they just make it think it like that because of all the noise they create. That they are trying to work with black people. See, we the black people. They ain't the black people. You finna find out why they ain't the black people from Chief Holiday. He gonna tell you that he ain't the black people. It's gonna get a little confusing. But we're gonna hear this together. But at the same time, I also got some shit in the description of the video that's gonna be helpful for everybody to get through this. All right. And basically, I'm gonna let them get their little spiel in first. Then we'll have a conversation about identity, and we'll refer back and forth to this video as I want to react to that. But I need y'all help with liking the show, sharing the show, and let's see if we can get some more people in the building. Because I guarantee you, there's gonna be some smoke in the city. Straight up. Hold up. Let me do something real quick. Change account. But I will say this. If y'all are expecting for one of them dudes, they're not pulling up. So Mika, before you even start asking, they are not pulling up. You know they're not pulling up. So don't start asking 1,000 goddamn questions in the chat about why they won't pull up. They are afraid. They are afraid. Y'all must be busy this Saturday. This one of them Saturdays, all y'all busy. Okay. Let's get to this work. Damn, I didn't even do that. There we go. All right, so close they chat.
Yes,
everything he's doing, he's doing on purpose.
This was deliberate.
Absolutely. And I don't respect it.
And so every action has a reaction. Everything done comes with a consequence.
Everybody don't agree with each other. Man, you don't agree with everything. You
know, we'll go at it. You know we'll go at it.
But listen though, I'm not gonna listen. It's never gonna be that's never gonna happen. 19 Keys is some weird shit.
This is dumb versus dumber. I don't like 19 Keys. He might be a good individual as a human being. I don't buy into none of that bullshit he be kicking because I know it's the same. So he just a new age polite. Since polite then took his L, 19 Keys is the new polite. Straight up. He the same type of person Tariq Nasheed is. They cut from the same cloth.
He shouldn't have did it. No matter what they got going on.
Yeah,
explain to your African friends what you got to do.
Especially when he got a direct line to him. You feel what I'm saying? That's the disingenuous shit that I'm talking about amongst these agent provocateurs that gets into our mix and portray to the masses as if they're on cold, but in reality, they're riding the fence. They're really tether sympathizers.
There you go.
And so we got to be just as hard on the sympathizers as we is on the tethers. And that's coming from me. You know, I am the chief of the Tether Task Force. I want that to be known. I am the chief of the Tether Task Force. And if we don't take no tetherism lightly, man, That is a terroristic threat. you know. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know, as the chief and commander, you know. I feel like that we got
no tethering zone around here, y'all. Real
man, we got tether patrol out here, man. You understand me? I'm talking about as soon as we see a damn tether, we know what's going on. You see what I'm saying? We hit the flash on them, and then they hear the and they know they going down. Tethers is going down.
Well, I ain't gonna be able to do the law enforcement thing, but
no, this ain't law enforcement. This nigga enforcement. See, you doing?
I support ones that do.
You gotta support nigga enforcement.
I'd rather see niggas. Shout out to Atlanta. Like I at least rather see some niggas.
Yeah, shout out to Atlanta, Memphis, shit, all the Philadelphia, shit. I love where niggas at. Shit, I never get pulled over. I never get pulled over by nigga police officers. They know I ain't doing nothing. Shit, it's always the white ones that's fucking with me.
Nod my head to them. What's up?
Keep it going. One time I was out blowing in traffic. One time Listen, one time I was out blowing in traffic. I'm coming from doing a little job. I think I just got done laying some concrete down to somebody's driveway, doing a pocket concrete driveway. I'm coming home. I'm blowing windows down, weather good. And I see the police behind me, like on the side, creeping up. We had a red light. I'm blowing. Come on the panel.
Okay, I'll do that. This is costing me money. Once you put the link out, I'll click on.
All right, for sure. Peace. Shout out to me.
I do want to address Shenanigan, though. Shout out to Shenanigan. You know what I'm saying? And everybody got their different understandings or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I get that. Right? But as it pertains to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the messenger, taught, never not said that we were not home. And he was here in North America. So I don't know what nobody's talking about. That's crazy, especially if you get into, and this guy knows it as well. So when we're talking to
19 Keys
knows it, bro. 19 Keys knows this. He has the information. Hey man, what by the way, what Hidden Color 6 about?
I don't know. I guess we all got to wait. But obviously, it has something to do with being strictly on code, and to have niggas that's off code in the movie would just be an insult to the brothers that's really on code. You understand what I'm saying?
Right, but it was people off code in the FBA movie.
Yeah, but that was an old time. That was an old thing.
Say what?
That was a Pan-African thing. That was a global Black United thing. This was, there was no delineation yet. Listen. Chief, what you got to understand is, Chief, I need you to understand, back then when Hidden Colors 4, 5, 3, 2, and 1 came out, Aboriginal Power didn't start stepping his foot down and saying we wasn't African yet. You see what I'm saying? I didn't put the Aboriginal Power out there yet to let people know you got to delineate. You got to be specific and precise about who we are.
But Hidden Colors 1 was about being here in America.
Well, no, it was about the Negro. It was the Negro, Aboriginal, and the Moor. That's what the name of that's what was in the title, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. But I've been whooping Moor's ass since '95. So my point is,
listen, at that time, I feel like it was like each one teach one. Everybody come with their shit. Huh? That's what I got from the old first one. Everybody come with a little bit of game added on from different perspectives. And I feel like that was like the last stride efforts of trying to really unify culturally and spiritually with these other people.
But Dr. Ma'at is an African, Pan-African, was in the FBA movie. That last one, like
come with their shit. That's what I got from the old first one. Everybody come with a little bit of game added on from different perspectives. And I feel like that was like the last stride efforts of trying to really unify culturally and spiritually with these other people.
But Dr. Ma'at is an African, Pan-African, was in the FBA movie. That last one, like a year or two ago, whatever, right? Here's my point.
So, just so y'all know, her name is being mentioned by Queen Holiday. This is the first mention of her name. She will later be referenced without her name, but you'll know that he's directing it at her.
Come with their shit. That's what I got from the old first one. Everybody come with a little bit of game added on from different perspectives. And I feel like that was like the last stride efforts of trying to really unify culturally and spiritually with these other people.
But Dr. Ma'at is an African, Pan-African, was in the FBA movie. That last one, like a year or two ago, whatever, right? Here's my point.
I think she's gonna be in this one.
I mean, but I don't understand this. Like, this is my whole point. We have been saying this to these same people.
But see, what you gotta realize,
they've been denying it until the temperature in the room changed.
Go ahead. Yeah, we're not tolerating no terroristic threats, bro. As a terror task force, we not tolerating no terroristic threats. Back check. Where's the family at in the chat real quick? Let's get some fire emojis in the building, family. Can we get some fire emojis in the building, please? Can we get some fire emojis in the building, please? And let's get a few people to support the channel. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link here in just a second. I'm trying to get through some of this video. So let's get through some of this reaction. Let's go.
Why
would he say that? Now.
That's not true, and he knows that. You know? And again, I've sat down with 19 Keys for hours. He's never said none of this to me face to face. You know? I done interviewed with him. Again, we done went out to lunch and all that stuff for hours. None of this stuff, all of this could have been said to me if it was like that. You know what I'm saying? When we went down, what did we do? The Revolt Summit. We were down there together. We're chopping it up down there. Nothing but respect. See, that's the problem. If you think some bullshit, okay, you think some bullshit. But if you chopping it up with me and you got my number, you hit me up and we done seen each other and we out having lunch and I'm interviewing you and you interviewing me and you acting like.
Yeah, that's some snaky shit. And like I said, I consider that an instant terroristic threat. You feel me? I consider that an instant terroristic threat. What do y'all think, family? Do y'all consider that a terroristic threat, this type of behavior?
Yeah,
I do. I think, and I'm gonna just go ahead and say it, man. We're not tolerating none of this shit. Nope. We're not tolerating any terroristic threats, any terrorism at all. This is why we delineating.
We
don't need no confusions.
He don't know what these words mean. He just making up stuff. And at some point, when we get to it, you're gonna hear Chief Holiday break from his alignment and start challenging the word tether and delineation. How you gonna delineate from something that you're genetically tied to? How you gonna change your chromosomes? How your parents ain't gonna be your parents no more? What are we talking about?
About who we are. These are, and some of these people, and dude is a domestic tether. Like, bro, this is domestic tetherism, bro.
Bro. Hey, P, bro, you gotta stop, bro.
No, I'm serious, bro. Like, you're not listening.
Bro, I'm over crying, man. Stop, bro. Oh, man. That's funny. I agree. Yeah, I absolutely agree. But I you know, at this point, I think that he chooses to go the other way for whatever reason, because it's not gonna work well for you, sir. It's really not. America and Americans are standing on American business. For real. I just want to say that.
No, that's a Fendi fact.
And I like to like, once again, you guys, I want to use words that build us up, right? And any words that are tethering us to the you know, are absolutely. I like what you say, tetheristic. They're terroristic threats all the way around. You know what I mean? And I think we got to deal with that. Well, there's different fights for different times. Right now, this shouldn't be an internal. We shouldn't have, everybody should be on code. We're going to have our little things, but it shouldn't be any of that.
No, this is totally off code behavior.
Way off code. Way off code. If you don't agree with anything, y'all sit down, but then you don't even have to, you could agree to disagree. But what he did, he crossed the line. He went to the other side.
Yeah, he jumped all the way out the window, bro. Like, what do you mean?
Well, I don't never want to go to Uganda. Shout out to Uganda. But if it be like, it's not going to be a place on my bucket list, I want to go. Sir, listen, you guys, some of us was doing coffee in the 90s in Africa. Okay? So I know what this is. Why would you be doing this 30 years later? Why? When coffee is here in America. Why? So you have to deal with that. He meeting the president over there. Oh, Duke Jackson couldn't even meet the president. Said, you know, we definitely have to get on code and know how to use these airwaves more effectively and don't separate us from each other. So shout out to FBA for bringing us together.
Yeah, I believe it really don't have no choice.
Us coming together is a sleeping giant. Us spending money with each other is a sleeping giant. Us building with each other is a sleeping giant. Us working with each other is a sleeping giant. Us working for each other is the fucking sleeping giant. But niggas is niggas. So yeah, I don't want to hear none of this talk these niggas talking about. Sit down, lick your balls.
Lay down and lick your nut. Still a puppy.
Yeah, nigga, what you talking about? Hey man, y'all gonna be in Dallas, man. April 10th through the 12th, man. American Indian Fashion Weekend, man, is going down, man. Y'all check that out, man. Sahab gonna be in the building. Shit, man, we moving.
You about to have on a tank top.
Sound, man.
You about to have on a feathered tank top, ain't you? On your Indian shit.
9.
Yeah, you.
Hey, but shout out to the tribe, y'all. You know.
Nah, shout out to everybody in the building. Like I said, I am gonna open up the link. The link is in the chat for anybody that want to come on. It is in the chat. I dropped it a couple times. So I am gonna finish playing the rest of this video, but the link is in the chat for anybody want to come on, man.
Everything is cool, but you harbor that type of shit. And it's not like 19 Keys don't know that's some bullshit what he said. He knows that's bullshit what he said.
Facts.
He knows that. That's why, okay, why would you say that? Why do y'all think he said that, family? Why do y'all think he said that? Hold on, who is that? Somebody, we got some tethers in here. Who is this? That's the ashy mouth tether. Okay, if he's right, somebody say, well, he's right. If he's right, why would you be
ashy mouth tether is diabolical.
A part of the projects that I'm doing then? If you believe that's right, what does that say about you being a part of the projects? Huh? If you feel that way, which ain't true, but even if you thought it was true, why would you be participating in projects and having me on your program and all that shit?
Clout chase.
If you believe that's right. See, yeah, you can't really, it's kind of hard to spin. Now that's a tether in the comments, but yeah. So a lot of people are like, hey man, he should be out the film. They were like, you got to take him out and take out Dr. Mayat. Now let me say this.
And that motherfucker.
Look, he about to speak on the Dr. Mayat situation. Ironically, I didn't know that, but you just brought it up. So niggas already been saying, take that bitch out. And I need to go tell him she's a fed. She So niggas already been saying, take that bitch out. And I need to go tell him she's a fed. I got
My bad. Thank you for saying that. I paused the video. I was trying to fix my microphone. But thank you for saying that, because I was just saying something. So I paused the video because y'all heard him call Dr. Ma'at the B word. I don't call I don't call none of they people B words until they start calling me names. I just don't flat out come out and say somebody a B. But here's the problem that I have with this is that you're running around and you're saying all of this about Dr. Ma'at when she was the queen pen. Her paperwork is public. They feared Dr. Ma'at. She was the one told on by two dudes. So who was telling on who? You trying to call who a fucking fed? AP, Calvin Denzel Roberts. You got like a domestic charge and some other petty ass charge, bro. You got like 2 charges on you. And you date fat white women with low self-esteem that just love black dudes. And I ain't body shaming, but I'm talking about they be like 3 times your size. And then you running around here trying to dress it up like you own that. You from East Tennessee, Knoxville. You come from slavery. You denied that. And you got the audacity and the nerve to sit on a panel with some other people and try to talk about a woman that you know nothing about. You finna smut her name right here and finna look stupid, smutting her name.
Tether is diabolical.
A part of the projects that I'm doing then. If you believe that's right, what does that say about you being a part of the projects? Huh? If you feel that way, which ain't true, but even if you thought it was true, why would you be participating in projects and having me on your program and all that shit?
Clout chasing.
If you believe that's right. See, yeah, you can't really, it's kind of hard to spin. Now, that's a tether in the comments, but yeah. So a lot of people are like, hey, man, he should be out the film. They were like, you got to take him out and take out Dr. Ma'at. Now, let me say this.
And that motherfucker.
Look, he about to speak on the Dr. Ma'at situation. Ironically, I didn't know that, but you just brought it up. So niggas already been saying, take that bitch out. And I need to go tell him she's a fed. I got the paperwork of her cooperating with the DEA.
This is how you know you're lying. When did she cooperate? She was the plug. When she cooperate? Show the paperwork. You said you got the paperwork. Share the paperwork. The paperwork would have been good right here. This when the paperwork would have been good. But what they got to do with their business, because that's their business. That's Tariq Nasheed and Dr. Ma'at business. As much as I feel like she shouldn't even be associated with Tariq Nasheed. That's another topic. It's still a business. I can't tell her who not to talk to or who not to mess with. She doing what she doing to her benefit. But calling her out her name and saying she this and saying she that, that get you hurt. That get you hurt. And you know that. With your 2 little domestic violence and theft charges you might get. I gotta look at your shit again. Cause you might be cooperating. That's why your ass ain't in Knoxville no more. You fled Knoxville and then claimed you was in South Carolina, then went to Philly and all that old shit.
On some of her local friends and neighborhood buddies. She is a real CS2 back snitch. I'm talking about a real one. No, that's not an exaggeration.
Hey, AP though. Hey, but AP though. But then she might be perfect for the Tether Task Force.
Oh no. No, sirree.
Oh God. Hey. Oh my God.
That's like asking. Frank
I'm
Lucas.
fucked up, bro. And I got a lot of jokes. So can somebody else come up here so I can fuck with them? Fuck on them. Fuck over them. Cause yeah.
Yeah, and when I said CS2 back, only the real ones niggas know. Only the real niggas know who that is. That's a real snitch too. I ain't gonna say their real name out because they might flag my channel.
Wait a minute. You know what? I think y'all got it fucked up with that. We gotta have that conversation offline before we have it online.
Dr. Mayap is a damn. I don't like her, but listen, we're gonna let Tariq know.
You said all of that because you don't like her. You just told us why you said all of that. You said all of that because you don't like her. You ain't never met her a day in your life, ain't never had a conversation with her or nothing, but you don't like her. You ain't even got a reason to like her or not to like her, which means you shouldn't even have an opinion on the person because you never met them or had a conversation with them. So how you don't like her? So he said her name twice. Holiday says her name once. And it's going to come up again. And then I'm going to skip ahead to the Civil War.
How she speak to this situation? All right, family. Y'all drop some fire emojis in the chat. This is your Aboriginal Power. This is the Wake and Bake Show. I'm about to light up my second backwood, so let's go.
With Dr. Mayad. Here's the difference. And I love Dr. Mayad. I have a lot of respect for Dr. Mayad. Dr. Mayad hasn't really said anything crazy about me. The thing is, some of the people that she does these broadcasts with, they say some real off-the-wall bullshit.
What she talking about?
Some of them Baltimore people, but they sound like cops, though.
Pause. Now, y'all heard Aunt name come up. By the way, he got the link. He just tied up.
Oh, some of them Baltimore.
What? Hey, time out. AP, please pause this, bro. What the fuck?
You said some of the Baltimore niggas she would sound like cops. Hold on, Tyreek. Listen, sir. They are. You're spot on. Like, I'm not even kidding you. They're all cops.
Broadcast with, they say some real off-the-wall bullshit. Some of them Baltimore people, but they sound like cops, though. Some of them Baltimore people sound like damn police. Some of them pan goofies, they sound like straight-up cops. But the thing is, what I respect with Dr.
How you know about that term, pan goofy? Who taught you that, nigga? Hey, man, shout out to my nigga Tyreek, man. Shout out to Tyreek.
Dr. Mayad, she'll at least call me. If something is off the wall or something said, she'll call me and just say, hey, I didn't say this, I didn't say that. So she hits me up all the time, and I can respect that. I can respect that. Even if we disagree. Sometimes I'll say something that she'll disagree with, and she'll text me. So at least she's G enough. I can respect that. I can respect that. She'll hit me up if we have a disagreement or whatever, and she'll hit me up. But it's respect with me and her. But again, them dudes around her, they sound like cops. They sound like for real cops. And y'all know Baltimore is the damn informant capital. I done told y'all about that.
Nigga, my yacht. No, I ain't even gonna say nothing else. Let's keep going. I'm not about to say that.
But I rock with Dr. Maya.
Years over here, bro.
But with 19 Keys saying this is a little something different. It's a little something different. Yeah, because you've been around me in person like that. You've been around in person, and you've never said anything like that to me in person. You understand? You never said anything like that to me in person. You see?
No, they haven't. They really, really haven't, man. They really, really haven't. Hey, shout out to my family listening in on Twitter, man. I need y'all to do me one quick favor, man. Do your fly player brother one good favor for the Wake and Bake Show. Share this fire live stream on your Twitter post. You know what I mean? Make a quick post. Hashtag Aboriginal Power. Appreciate the love. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Shout out to everybody that's rocking out on YouTube as well. Let's go.
Yo.
And also, since this video has come out of him saying this, Keys hasn't really corrected it.
He ain't gonna correct it. He ain't gonna correct that shit. You'll be holding your breath for nothing, waiting on that nigga to correct it. He ain't. He said what he said, and he deliberately said it.
Oh God!
Before he said it, he weighed his options on should he say it, and he said it.
Hey, bro, you know what's crazy, bro? That Tariq is still giving them grace, bro. Nigga, I'll be even hotter. I'll cut you out the film, nigga. I'll be banging on you. I don't give a fuck. This loyalty is a problem for me. Like, it's a problem.
Yeah, let's finish listening to it.
That's crazy, bro.
What's going on?
So, I just got to keep eyes and ears open. I got to keep eyes and ears open, man. Yeah.
You niggas ain't loyal.
Yeah, man. That was very dangerous when we doing the rally for reparations. And I had the co-host on some damn op shit.
Terrible.
Listen, there's a lot of people, a lot of y'all invested, man. Hey, man, this is a community thing. Y'all came and supported the film financially. So I'm gonna listen to you. Whatever you want, I'm gonna get down on it. That's why we're talking. It's on y'all. I'm gonna put it on you.
Well, since you put it on me, nigga, shout out to you, big bro. I got a few things I want to say. You already working on 19 Keys. He's gone. But Dr. Mayata, a.k.a. the cop, got to go. Dr. My cop got to go, man.
So AP got an infatuation with throwing her name around, and he continued to keep throwing her name around, right? And this is part of the problem with these dudes is that you call your show a wake and bake, but yet you still sleep. You're grifting off Tariq Nasheed because you can't create your own lane and avenue to be able to actually teach anyone anything, because if you decided to try to teach anyone anything, it is pseudo information and it comes out of some unverified source that you just made up, or you flipped a switch on that you got from some other white boy. And then here we are again. So your best analogy is to go back and throw stones at Dr. Mahat, who ain't said nothing to you, even acknowledged you, or don't even know if you even exist. It's different if she knew you when y'all had a conversation and y'all was beefing. She ain't even beefing with you. But you got her kitty cat in your mouth. So just tell us what it really is. Because you know she in Baltimore, but you ain't pulled up. And if you in Philly, you close. You a couple of hours away. If that. And you ain't went to go see about it because you pussy. So why is you sitting here emotionally drove by this woman because she doing business with Buddy? You and Buddy ain't even the same. You and Buddy ain't even the same. Buddy don't think he indigenous to the Americas. Buddy don't think he always been in the Americas. Buddy be claiming that old African shit and all of that old other crazy shit that he be on. Buddy ain't with you. You grifting off him. He ain't over there playing your video back. He ain't over there insinuating how intelligent you are. You're propping this dude up by playing his video, and he ain't even gave you no shout. He ain't made no move to give you any set authority on the FBA shit. And then here you is taking a word that's remixed, and you trying to present it to people as such. We're gonna get into a lot more, but I want y'all to get it out so I can really get to this business.
Who else on there?
Shit, everybody else I rock with. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. Everybody else I rock with. Now, I know it's gonna be some You got my
They
boy
don't like
Dan.
nobody. How about that?
You got my boy Dan. He be pushing the Aboriginal line.
Who? What's his name?
Dan. His name Copper Dan on Twitter. Well, he from Twitter. You got Black Alpha. I know he be going in on Aboriginals all day. Shout out to Certified Black Alpha. And I know I fuck with Dewan B. I think Dewan B in, if I'm not mistaken. Got my sister, the OG lady from Philly. What's her name? Zaza Ali.
Yeah, shout out to the Queen.
Man, shout out to the Queen. Boy, I know she coming to heat. And I actually know her peoples and met her in real life. She really liked that.
Zaza Ali. This nigga done named all pseudos. He done named all pseudos. All pseudos. He didn't name no one that brings any information. Zaza Ali ain't brought no information since 2015. What information is she pushing? She been all off the rocker. But that's a whole nother topic. You see, I ain't call her out her name. We've had exchanges on social media. Still ain't called out her name. And we disagreed. Still ain't tripping on none of that.
And I can guarantee you, she's riding with the Aboriginal movement. She riding with this lady.
Yeah, for sure.
Why would she be riding with the Aboriginal movement when she got videos about Africa? When she's got lectures about Africa? When she's telling stories about Africa? You see what I'm saying? Like, y'all want somebody to be with y'all so bad. Y'all are trying to create something so bad. You want to be a part of something so bad that you don't even know how to identify your true ethnicity, and then you want to be trans, what is it? Not trans, but transgender. You want to have a different gender specific or genetic specific. You want to be everything. What is it? Not transgender. They want to be trans. What is it called? Somebody said that old crazy goofy ass. Yeah, trans Indian. You want to be trans Indian because the United States are letting people change their identities and how people identify them. So you doing the same shit. So you trying to change your pronouns. Right? So instead of you being who you really are, you trying to identify as somebody else.
Sure,
Never
for
think
sure.
she from no fucking Africa.
No, listen, I know. Listen,
Stop the cap, bro.
Listen, so what I'm saying is, a lot of the people that's in there, I know for a fact, I'll be rocking with a lot of them. They lean into the Aborigine. That's the ones I know for a fact. Now, it is some other people in there that I don't know, and I think that they got the old nigga in there, Dr. Kaba.
How waffle? Kamate? hey, AP, I gotta talk to you later, man. See, this is why I can't be. See, this is my problem. See, listen.
But listen, shout out to Tyree Nasheed though, because I heard Dr. Kaba. He'll go back and forth. So I know these type of dudes. I heard him say, "Man, I got Choctaw and Cherokee lineage."
But I heard him say some weird shit the other day too.
Yeah, I heard him say some
on weird shit.
Crazy.
He's literally funded. Been funded.
Oh yeah.
Before you was born, sir.
Yeah.
So,
I already know.
And I won't even go there. But
now he's been funded. You see how they do? Like they fuck with you if you on their side, and they don't fuck with you if you're not on their side, or if you playing both sides of it, not fully understanding these individuals. Cause Ali, she the same way. Y'all are trying to make yourselves indigenous to the Americas. You are really trying really hard to not be African. You don't want no affiliation with your ancestors. You ain't even gotta identify as African. Y'all self-identifying as other stuff anyway. But it's the mere fact that you want to use our history, language, culture. You want to use everything that is of African and African descent, and then you want to you want to package it up and then resell it as something else. That's why you can't find a book written by anyone on the historical record in any time until recent, when y'all start writing pseudo books, and then them ain't got sources, and then when we look at the sources, it ain't saying shit that y'all wrote in the book. We done that work. So this is how all of y'all are crazy.
No,
he was funny before he changed his name the second time.
Shout out to Copper Dan, shout out to Black Alpha, shout out to Juan B. Zaza, I mean, not Zaza. Shout out to Zaza Ali, though. But sure, Zaza Ali. But yeah, y'all don't know about Buddy, though, bro.
Yeah, I don't know about Buddy neither. So yeah, like I said, we just gonna have to sit and watch. I will be at the movie theaters to go watch the movie.
I'll watch it on bootleg.
Is that they still make bootlegs? You got a DVD? You got a DVD player?
Somewhere, nigga.
Oh no. You wouldn't think my TV. You can't even hook a DVD player up to my TV, my nigga. He's supposed to be the firm, straight guy that's straight through the point. You don't beat around the bush, but you beat around the bush, my G. You were supposed to call Tariq Nasheed and be like, hey, man, this whole FBA shit is some divisive ass shit, nigga. And you the leader, nigga, so get it together. You didn't do that.
But he know that's not true, though.
I mean, if he, at least you're going to say, at least say it to his face.
Tariq probably do more business in Africa than all these Pan-Africans put together.
Well, that's what O'Shea Duke just implied.
What the fuck? And just because we stand on American business don't mean that people on the continent of so-called Africa hate us. We don't hate nobody. Just because we love us, anybody mad about that, you got the fucking problem. And if you on our land disrespecting us and our ancestors who are buried in the ground here, we don't owe y'all no but ass whooping.
You're not gonna get that same treatment the 19 Keys guy. I don't give a damn what you talking about. When you go over to Africa, you're not getting that 19 Keys treatment. You're not gonna be sitting down eating bush meat with the president of Ghana, my nigga.
See the disrespect at every corner turn. The disrespect, but see, Holiday was trying to be mild. He wasn't even trying to be disrespectful at all. He was trying to imply that they're a whole nother different people and there ain't no disrespect going on, this, that, and the third, and this motherfucker gonna holler out some shit about some bushmeat. This shows you also that he don't know very much about the indigenous cultures over here, because they was eating raccoons, snakes, possum, all that he calling bushmeat. What you think a possum is? Like, I'm not moved by none of that, because you're doing way too much and you're doing it on purpose. You're doing it on purpose.
You in shape ass niggas.
You ain't gonna be eating them jerk hyena paws and cheetah foots. You ain't gonna be eating none of that, nigga. You ain't getting that type of treatment with the president from Ghana. Your ass gonna go over there.
Yeah, first of all, why niggas ain't trying to meet the president here to get things done for our people here?
Man, Trump don't want to talk to no tethers like we don't want to talk to no tethers. He delineating like we delineating. Nigga, we done.
They had
it's a rappy rap.
They had a whole African in there for 8 years.
Bro, they should have been came and talked to their African brother.
Every time. This is where it starts, right? We finna get into the real business now. But this is where it starts. So, all right, y'all listening? They in agreements on some shit. They in agreements and they talking their shit right now. Right? Whether you agree with it or disagree with it, they are in agreement at this point. This is about to slowly change. It's about to slowly change.
Listen, Obama. But Obama did do a lot of shit for the Congo, though. See, that's what y'all don't know. He did a lot of shit for the Congo. See, that's what y'all not gonna talk. That's what they're not gonna talk about.
For Belgium? The fuck? They don't, bro. These people ain't did nothing for Africa, but raped it. So for us, it behooves us and anybody else to root for us.
Man, that's how they got them little African scholarships that's getting used right now. That came from under the Obama administration.
But listen though, if they know our struggle, they know they struggle, right? Why would you come? Like, listen, it's like this right here, right?
No. They don't give a fuck about your struggle. Like that's what I'm trying to say. I heard an African lady say out her own mouth, bro. She said, "We don't give a damn about what y'all got going on. We come here to take."
He ain't heard nobody say shit.
I asked you a question. You just gave me a good question.
He ain't heard nobody say shit. Cause he would have been blasting that shit everywhere. Like he do anytime he get a soundbite from one of them when they arguing with somebody.
Actually, right? And it's for the chat too. I got to get your answer on this, right? Okay, so knowing what we know, right? If it's the Olympics and it's an American fighter, right? Female, who's fighting against a Jamaican fighter who's a sister, right? These are sisters, right? Who you rooting for? The pale skin or the Jamaican fighter?
The pale skin American
or the Jamaican fighter?
The pale skin American beat the fuck out of.
See, the problem I have, and that's your right to root for that because you're rooting for America, right? You root for
I'm an American.
For me, I know they're not. I know they're immigrant Americans, and I know that Jamaica is our island, and we have more.
Listen to this shit. Listen to this. See, it's gonna get interesting, right? Because here is the split. They agreed all the way up into this moment. Here's the split. This man is finna say and claim that the people on the island of Jamaica is they people. You heard him. He's starting it. Listen to him.
No. That ain't our fucking island.
Now, look, now, AP got to draw the line. See? Holiday trying to claim some more people. He trying to get some more people to rock with him. He trying to say, nah, y'all ain't, them Jamaicans ain't Africans. The Maroons, nah, them the indigenous Americans. He want to claim that. You know what I'm saying? He like V-Note with the whole Panama shit. He want to claim that. He want to claim any revolt, anything, any positive that black people did against the white enslavers. He want to claim that and say that that's the indigenous people. Them wasn't Africans. He gonna say it might have been some Africans amongst them. Listen to him. You know, they want all the good shit.
See, the problem I have, and that's your right to root for that because you're rooting for America, right? You're rooting for
I'm an American.
For me, I know they're not. I know they're immigrant Americans, and I know that Jamaica is our island, and we have more.
No. That ain't our fucking island.
Well, but for me, I'm going to root for the Jamaicans.
Throw that shit in trash.
I'm just letting you know. I want to get your opinion, though. Right? Maybe I'm fucked up. Maybe I'm fucked up.
No, you is. It ain't.
I'm just saying this in my heart. Okay, what?
All right, in your heart, I feel that. That's why you say. Jamaicans is not
Or
us, gang.
sympathize or love 'em.
Knock it off. You strongly come. Hey, y'all see him, y'all? He's striking off one of them T's. Hold on.
No,
Hold on.
I'm just keeping it real. I want you.
Hey,
you
tell the task force.
You
Get y'all ears out. Y'all hear this nigga? Y'all hear him? Knock it off. Knock it off, dude. Knock it off, dude.
So you rooting for Michael Phelps there?
Yes, Michael Phelps. Go Phelps.
I got you. So for you, but if they naturalize, then the Americans did it to you then.
Huh?
Right? All right, so just listen. So you know how, like, for instance,
who have helped? Listen, let me ask you this: who have helped your peoples more? Let's just line it up, because now we're gonna do this. We got the same Jamaicans, we got the same Olympics. Now let's take who has helped your people: the Jamaican or the white man?
I'm gonna say who took more, the Jamaican or the white man.
No, I'm asking you. You got to answer my question. You can ask yours afterwards. You can ask yours afterwards.
So I'm gonna answer how I hear.
You can ask yours afterwards.
I'm gonna answer how I hear, nigga.
Who has helped you
that?
more?
That's illusory. I hear how I hear.
Who has brought something to the table to help you?
Now, who took more from my people? They ain't helped us do shit. Nothing, nigga.
I ain't no white man ever
they helped my people do shit. They just took from my people. My people already had it.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest to you.
From nobody.
I'm gonna be honest to you. Ain't no European ever took shit, bro.
Bro,
they introduction to America. They call
themselves American now.
Hold on. Their introduction to America was not being bullied,
I'm not
bro.
So
I got to get into the actual story to how they came here.
I'm not rooting for Ronda Rousey over.
I'm not rooting for no damn. I'm not rooting for no damn tethers, bro.
Bro, I'm not rooting for Ronda Rousey over Amanda Nunes. Period.
I am.
Okay, well, I'm not, nigga. I'm going. That don't make me a fucking tether. That might make me some cool.
You picked up the T when you said, listen, you playing hard. Listen.
Y'all ain't coming for these crackers there. I don't know what we talking about. 19 keys. I ain't never seen you come for them. Fuck what you talking about? Stand down.
We playing the game.
Your brothers.
Chief,
you playing the game. Down.
Chief, listen, I need you to listen. We playing the game tethered. You picked up the T. You picked up the T when you said the Jamaican is ours. You got the first letter. No, be quiet, nigga. You just picked up your second letter.
Listen, nigga. If anybody gonna be banging on these people, and they know the work, that's why they don't fuck with me. We used to have this conversation.
Bro, listen, all right, I'm just gonna be. If you're a Tether sympathizer, my nigga, if you're a Tether sympathizer, my nigga, then just go ahead and say it, and I'm gonna treat you accordingly, my nigga.
Nigga, no.
Are you a Tether sympathizer? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying I'm not rooting for Ronda Rousey over.
Okay.
Nothing.
You have the right not to vote
over Congo and
you got the right not to vote for America.
When I see Ronda Rousey,
listen. At the end of the day,
I'm not rooting for her.
Listen. Like you said, in the Olympics, when we're talking about Jamaican and American, and right, you got the right to go. Hold on. You got the right to go for the Jamaican, brother. I'm going for American all day. Certified. Ain't even gotta add. I don't give a fuck if it's a retarded hillbilly in the Special Olympics. You understand? It's American.
Listen, a Jamaican is more American than Ronda Rousey, sir.
I will say so.
Okay. Well, that's why I would root for.
Well, I don't know though.
Somebody that's from the Americans before I root for
when
somebody.
When I go to definitions, when I start going to definitions and shit.
Nah, I ain't doing none of that. Don't do none of that. I ain't doing no definitions, nigga. Cuba's ours. Anything touching America is ours. This is America. Everything. We want everything touching the Gulf of America.
Listen, it's building up. It's building up. It's about to spill over.
So we Greenland then.
Everything, nigga. Cuba. We want everything.
No, I'm saying.
Canada,
so we green.
Mexico,
So we Greenland.
get
so
down
we
and lay down.
Greenland
Huh?
then. So we Greenland.
Y'all lucky I ain't got this.
So we Greenland. So we Greenland then, right?
No, sir. We are America.
Greenland touching America, nigga.
No, America, sir. You a green man?
You're talking about other places, bro. Other countries that's touching America.
Not everything touching this bitch is ours.
Greenland ain't a continent, bro. It's a country that's touching America. So is that America
they put
too?
them lines in your brain.
Is that America too, nigga?
I don't have them lines in my brain. That's why
it's Greenland, America too, nigga. That's all I'm saying. It's actually touching. It's actually touching. Is Greenland America, nigga? Yes or no?
I just said that.
See, that's some dumbass shit. That's some tethered talking points. You're starting to sound like a tether,
I want
bro.
all the land and resources that's touching our land.
Bro, you're a tether.
How's that a tether?
To be honest, when it comes down to a white European in the American Olympics and the Jamaican in the American Olympics, I ain't going for neither one of them bastards. I'll wait for a nigga to come up before I cast my goddamn vote. I'm not going for no goddamn immigrants in my land. See, you trying to open the back door up for these motherfucking immigrants to take claim and ownership to America. No, nigga. No, nigga. Let me speak. You trying to make them Americans and open the back door up to our, hold on, nigga. You trying to open the back door up to our lineage by allowing them attaching themselves as Americans. Oh, Jamaicans, they Americans. Cubans, they Americans. Can I go to motherfucking Cuba? Hold on, nigga. Can I go to Cuba and be a Cuban? No. Can I go to Jamaica and be a Jamaican? No. So how the fuck can they come to my shit and be an American?
Are Puerto Ricans Americans?
No.
Are people from certain Virgin Islands Americans, sir? Well, why would you just give Ronda Rousey a passport, nigga?
A nigga from St. Lucia and St. Lucia.
I'll let you talk.
A nigga from St. Thomas is a St. Thomas.
Why would you give Michael Phelps and Ronda Rousey and Brad?
No, listen, let me take that back. I take that back. Let me take that back. I'm not voting for either one of them. Let me take it back. I'm not voting for either one of them. If it ain't no nigga, I ain't voting for him from America.
We ain't saying vote. I'm just saying I'm definitely not voting.
Listen, let me rephrase this. Let me run it back for you so you can listen. So if it's a white Olympics nigga representing America going against a black Jamaican, guess what? I ain't going for neither one of them bastards. Flat out.
Well, listen, I don't have to retract
not to go for nobody. I gotta go for nobody.
Because I stand on code. I stand on the principle that everybody should be.
Yeah, my code is niggas is from America at all costs. So I got the choice not to go from any.
Y'all heard him. Y'all heard him. He said niggas is from America. They added. The Civil War was brewing. That's why I ain't hop off, skip nothing. I wanted y'all to hear the agreements, and now y'all hear the disagreements. But it's gonna get worse.
One, I got the choice not to go for anyone.
Hey, but
so I'm not gonna go for any of them. I'm not going for any of them.
You got the right to grow too, nigga.
Nigga, you gonna stand on American or you gonna not stand on American? You ain't gonna be tethering off to the motherfucking islands trying to open up the back door into our shit, nigga.
I didn't say that. I never said that.
Yes, you did. You just try to say, oh, they us and they ours. That's our shit. That's their shit. They can come here and we can come there. That's all right.
I never said that.
Yes, you did, dude.
I never said that.
That's what you was implying.
I'm saying because I want to take everything over. That means that I want to make them us.
That's what you was implying, fam. You said they us and we them. We all the same. It's all their shit. It's all our shit.
That has color and more in common with me and my people. Bloodlines, ties, and all types of shit than a person that came over here from a boat. I'm saying I'm fighting hard against the people who taking more, right, from my people than the people who ain't
fighting against all of them. They all
but I'm just saying though, I can't never be a tether. I'm going after the creators.
Hold on, let me break this down to you. Hold on, let me break this down to you, brother.
You hunting little niggas. Hold on, let me break. I need little minnows, nigga. I'm going after great.
Listen, old nigga, you skipping. You picking and choosing. I don't pick and choose, nigga. So listen. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, old ass nigga. You think these people are coming up here against you and for you when you can't name one goddamn thing that's beneficiary that a Jamaican or Caribbean or a Virgin Island nigga.
That's not how I look at it.
People, nigga.
See, now he dissing them. He dissing them. You can't name one thing either or have done. It's crazy work. Keep going. We can name it. We know what they did. We don't get some of our best historians until, but it's all good. We're going to work it out right here.
We're talking about delineation. You're talking about
I like jerk chicken.
acceptance, nigga. So listen,
That's not how I look at it, brother.
Hold on, let me
I'm
break
saying
down
I'm
this
just fighting
analogy.
against the people
Hold
who
on,
don't
let me
like
break
my
down this
rights.
analogy for your old ass, nigga. Just because a bunch of robbers run in a house, there's 4 or 5 of them, and one happened to take more out of your house, don't mean that they all ain't part of the same team robbing your slow ass, nigga. They all doing the same goddamn work, nigga. They all work for the beast, nigga, coming in to rob your ass. You talking about I'm cool with him because he black. Nigga, he robbing your whole ass too.
Well, I do see niggas spending more time.
Well, what the hell you think you doing? Asking people for cash apps. Every stream you asking people from cash apps. You trying to run up subscribers to get cash app donations. Every show you do, you're robbing niggas. The same shit you trying to blame and claim other people are doing, you're doing it with misinformation. You're robbing them. And I'm sitting here and I'm letting you say everything you need to say because I want to show y'all that there's an identity crisis amongst the both of them. They don't know what lineage is, talking about delineating. Then they have no evidence to be able to support anything that they say, and they can never delineate from their genetic ancestry.
I'm on niggas in no time, like 19 Keys on fighting the actual people. You know what I'm saying? Who send these tethers and people who are actually.
Man, you trying to protect tethers?
I'm trying to create jobs for niggas in America,
trying
bro.
to
So
protect tethers in
I'm not
tethers?
trying to be on the internet talking with niggas all day about this shit. None of that. So no, I ain't trying to protect shit. I'm trying to protect my family.
Should we be snapping on 19 Keys or not?
I'm stepping on everything.
I'm saying,
So
are we in the right?
But I
Are
ain't
we in the
looking for
right?
roaches.
Hold on, Chief. Are we in the
That's all I'm
right
saying,
for
bro.
calling out 19 Keys or not?
Yes, I'm all on his head. Like, it's nothing.
Okay.
We on the same page. But I'm
that's
saying,
all I need to know. All that other
there's a
shit,
bigger
I
play
don't
in hand
hear
all the way around the board. Period. I
don't want to hear about
I'm
no
just
musty.
saying there's a bigger play around the board.
I don't want to hear nothing about no musty tethers, bro. You trying to protect your man.
This big ass nigga calling somebody musty. This fat motherfucker ain't got the nerve to call nobody musty when he can barely reach certain parts on his body, pause, to clean it.
I'm talking about this nigga.
You trying to protect Jamaicans, bro. Jamaica, America is America, bro. Listen, I'm gonna tell you how we know we not the same, nigga. And how because what my grandmama cook on her motherfucking plate, nigga, ain't what they grandmama cook on their plate, nigga. The things my grandmama told me ain't the same things that they grandmama told them.
Why is you lying on your grandmama? Why you lying on your grandmama? You see how easy it is for them to go around there and say this, that, and the third? Crazy. What my grandmama cook ain't what they grandmama cook. You don't even know what they grandmama cook or why they grandmama cook what they cook. You just running around here, just running off at your lips.
No, that's obvious.
I get that. I'm not even.
The same.
I'm not
So
disputing none of
make
that.
us the same, bro.
I'm not disputing none of that. That's not.
If that's the case, using that perspective, the whole globe is ours, my
That's
nigga.
not. That's not
That ain't what I'm talking about. We are confined to one particular place that we have a duty of, where your ancestors is buried at, nigga. Your ancestors ain't buried all over the goddamn planet, nigga.
I'm just saying. I'm not.
Nah, you just saying some bullshit, is what you saying.
Roaches. Not. Or I'm gonna say minnows. I don't want to do the roaches thing, y'all. I'm gonna retract that.
You said cockroaches?
I don't look at no human beings as roaches.
What about
we're making a fish analogy. I'm just trying to say something small. A fish analogy You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna keep it real because you're gonna say, hey man, I get some, you know, just like Tariq gonna say, hey, there's some riding Jamaicans, some riding Africans, right?
No, we're talking about what Bap saying, bro. Hold on. We're talking about what Bap saying. No. You gotta deal with what I'm saying, nigga.
You said earlier that all Africans ain't tethered and all
you're not gonna bring up what another nigga say. You gotta deal with what I gotta say, nigga.
Yes or no?
No, you got to deal with what I got to say, nigga. You got to deal with what I got to say. Stop bringing up with another nigga that ain't my
you. I'm asking you.
Now, shout out to Tariq Nasheed, but nigga, you got to deal with what I say.
You, me and you talking. Godzilla and King Kong talking right now.
Yeah. Now name something
talking right now, nigga. You talking? Don't tell me about what another nigga say. I'm asking what you saying. I'm asking you some real shit right now, AP. I don't give a fuck about what the niggas talking about.
Ask it again.
Me, I'm older than these niggas, and I'm gonna
ask it again. Ask it again.
Ah, shit. I think I don't forgot the fuck question gonna come back to me. But no, I'm just saying.
Yeah, old ass nigga. That's what I'm saying. Sit down. Go take you some go drink you some orange juice. Get you some vitamin C. Help with your memory, old ass nigga.
Have the difference is I have age on you and experience.
Now you do.
And insight and oversight that you don't have. So that's why we have this conversation. So we can get that, you know, that's why we have this conversation.
Just because you old don't mean you smart.
No. I said experience. Because I'm in my prime.
Nah.
And yeah. Next time you see me, we get that ball out, nigga.
Yeah, it's killing y'all. Dumb and Dumber is going. Listen, this is a Dumb and Dumber conversation. I'm past the Dr. Miles stuff at the moment. I'm trying to let all this go. It's literally, it's brewing. Y'all heard him go at each other, bag off. It's brewing. I'm gonna have to skip ahead in a minute.
What the fuck is you talking about? I'll be ready. Shout out, absolutely.
There's old niggas that ain't experienced half of the shit that some people have the age experience, my nigga. Age don't mean experience, my nigga.
No, we talking brain.
Obviously, you ain't experienced. Listen, and obviously you ain't experienced tetherism. Listen, the reason you're talking like this because you haven't experienced being around tethers yet. See, that's why you're talking. See, I'm teaching you. No. I'm teaching you from experience. So I need you to just calm the hell down right now. I'm about to teach you about experience.
No, tethers move out my way.
Bro, you don't even deal with them. You
the
never
question
even
was,
been around them, bro.
You
speaking on tethers. You never even been around them, bro.
Here's the question. Are all Africans and people from the Caribbean islands, they're in here, tethers?
No. Now let me break this down. Hold on. I gotta break this down right quick because I gotta imply. I need you to hush your mouth and let me apply. Because I've been saying this before you even jumped on the bandwagon, Chief. Now what I'm saying is, not all tethers.
I started the bandwagon.
Hold on. Not all foreigners is tethers. I'm gonna just make that clear. Not all foreigners are tethers.
Agree with what I said,
but hold on. But all tethers are foreigners.
That's not true. Again,
that's a Fendi fact.
You're wrong again. Tethering is a thing. Tethering somebody to a system. Every nigga that's pushing black African slave is a tether.
That's what you trying to change the definition is. It's already been defined the way it's applied, bro. You jump on this, like I said, you just now jumping on this bandwagon. I'm telling you.
I started the bandwagon. What are we talking about? Does that make sense?
That's the facts about it, bro.
Does that make sense to you? You can't change I can't jump on no bandwagon.
A nigga that's from America, we call them coons. We got a term for our people that's of our own.
I just think niggas that don't bang on the real.
Hold on, Chief. I need you to listen. People from our own stock that has that same attribute that a tether has, we got a name for them. We call them coons. So that's why we classify tethers as a particular foreign designated group that just happens to be what we call unquote melanated, okay, or black.
I think that's a part of a CIA plot, though. But we get back to that. If you just said that, if not all,
you can tell that neither one of them are educated. Just listening to this conversation, and that's why I ain't interjecting so much. Because when I make my point, I want to make sure that I'm crystal clear and that you fully heard everything that I basically am giving examples of. When I'm gonna give it a little bit longer, then I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna skip some of the. They finna tell us to death in the next 20, 30 minutes.
Them are bad, then we're not speaking for all of them. So, no comprende. So if we're trying to get you to comprehend what I'm saying, brother. Okay. So I'm saying that we are Americans. Just because I root for
foreigners,
a person who's from Brazil or Jamaica over Ronda Rousey,
just because you don't,
me a
just because you
more of a foreigner. That's all I'm saying. And it's just
no. See, you're picking and choosing more of. All of them are foreigners, right?
No. You said that you pick Ronda Rousey.
I don't pick and choose.
You already said that, though. You retracted that. I'm not.
I don't pick and choose.
I don't have to, because I stand with truth.
You don't pick and choose, bro. You
I
pick
don't have to get Gallup.
We don't pick and choose, bro. All of them are foreigners, bro.
See what not 19 Keys is doing, and other people have to do. They have to pander. I don't give a fuck.
You're pandering to the damn tethers right now.
To nobody. If everybody ever known me, been doing this for everybody, I ain't never pandered to shit.
You pandering to the tethers right now, Chief.
I ain't never followed shit. That's why I never
let me ask the chat. Hold on, let me ask the chat.
They taking shots at each other, and people ain't catching it. X is saying, Holiday is saying that he always been like that. AP saying no, he ain't. They taking shots at each other. It's a civil war. It lead Lucky to give you the description, but like I said, let me
right quick. Do Chief sound like a tether sympathizer?
Man, I wish one of you motherfuckers would.
Let me know in the chat. Hold on, Chief. Let me ask him. Let me ask the chat. Hold on, Chief. Let me ask him. Let me ask him right quick. Hold on. Don't get emotional right quick.
I'm just playing.
No, let me ask him right. Hold on. Let me ask him so you can tell him. Do Chief sound like a damn tether sympathizer? Yes or no? I want y'all honest opinion, family. Seriously. And we got the brother Nagmeezy in here. What's going on, brother Nagmeezy?
Nagmeezy, what up, though?
Maybe he has some mic issues. I think he did say he was in Europe or something like that.
So AP, going back to this, man, like, bro, like, nah, that's I think so pale skins can't be because they're foreigners, so they tethered as well. Come on, bro. You got a too long.
You keep cutting me off, bro.
Stop the bullshit.
You keep cutting me off. Every time
you cut me off. You cut me off. I'm teaching you right now.
You don't know what tether means. So I'm trying to break it down. You keep asking it in various questions. I'm going to break the whole term down of what it means, but you keep cutting me short.
Can you pull that up though? Can you find this for me?
No, it ain't. It ain't in white man's definition. Chief,
I don't want to hear that.
Chief, it ain't defined by white man's definition. It's defined by us unanimously. Just like when we say, hey, we about to go get some dough, talking about some money, or we about to get some bread, talking about money. That ain't in a fucking definition.
We already had a word for that. It's called
so we know exactly what it means. So that's how we know
word for it. We didn't need no extra word. We didn't need an extra word to divide it. That is CIA. Yeah. So we didn't need no extra words. If all immigrants are not tethers, according to you, and they can blend into our cultures and make babies and make music and all that shit, right? That don't make them a tether. Then that means that, according to your definition, let's go blending in the trash. Let's go blending in the trash. Bro, don't do that. What you're doing
is, do you understand
you're going to keep moving the goalposts.
Superman, do you understand what I'm saying, brother?
No, I don't.
You're talking to a brick wall at this particular point.
Chief, I was trying to get you on a task force, but you fucked that up.
No, man, no. I don't follow no code. You in the code, sir. Remember? You a code.
Boom. I'm trying to get you on a task force, but you didn't fuck that up. I don't follow no code. You're in a code. All of them are part of a cult. The whole Abos movement is a cultish movement. It's splinter cells of these pseudos. Why do you think he came on here advertising some type of Indian Day in Dallas? Who the fuck is going to Dallas to go to an Indian Day with niggas involved in it? That ain't even a landing ground. That's got to be some Top Cat ish, cause he from around those areas.
Man, you seem very slow.
Yeah, we in the coat, and Bamp is our fearless leader, nigga.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Well, my bad for y'all, but he gonna learn today. What
Nigga, you're a brick wall. You're not saying nothing.
Definitions or we talking.
What does the word tether mean, then, Chief? I want to learn, Chief.
Yeah.
Chief, listen. I want to learn something. What does the term tether mean? Go ahead.
It don't mean shit.
I want to learn.
It don't. Tethering is a it's an action. Tethering, like a tether ball, like holding on to this system that these people, these pale skins, because listen, they wouldn't even be able to come here.
Why are you using a pale skin definition to talk about they the ones how corrupt?
They gonna tell us.
So it has to be someone that protects you at all times, but also holds you accountable when need be. It shouldn't be done in front of the masses.
So I just went through the same thing, right? A pale skin told me that this MMA dude, right? That's what the fuck we doing, and we should be building in our motherfucking community instead of worried about what the fuck these ICE, but we don't support.
Hold on, bro. Here we go. It's good right here.
Get away. That's what I'm saying. And so, bro, shout out to you, man. Standing on big American business, right? But when you say when they created these tethering terms, they created them to take us away from America, socially, politically, economically, and to attach themselves to it. So anybody that's coming over here, that's allowed to come over here, I'm mad at the motherfucker that's bringing them over here, like Joe Biden them bringing over the motherfucking Venezuelans and all other people that are here causing us issues right now. That's why we don't support ICE.
I want to make a last point before I jump off.
Hold on, real fast. I'm gonna make this last one point. I'm out here, right? We don't support ICE, but we don't support the illegal immigration. So we not for none of that. So we sitting back at home eating our motherfucking popcorn. That's what the fuck we doing, and we should be building in our motherfucking community instead of worried about what the fuck these people got going on. They shouldn't be in our community with nothing. No, none of them. Y'all know how to do nails. Y'all know how to do hair. Y'all know how to do this. All of them got to go. All of them. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So that's what, don't ever respect me for no motherfucking tether. Ever. Any of you motherfuckers.
I support ICE, by the way, too. I support.
Let me make my last
anything
point.
Anything I'm doing is never going to be misconstrued as being a motherfucking CIA. You understand what I'm saying? On the FBI. And we ain't going to even have to have them type of conversations. So when you're having them type of conversations, when you got motherfuckers in your films that are attached to the motherfucking CIA, then that's a motherfucking problem. Go.
All right. Yo,
man, that shit.
I support.
No, that's real shit. We ain't. Well, I'm not. Listen. If any motherfucker is in your film is a fucking snitch, nigga. Not just one of them motherfuckers on the motherfucking panel, nigga. That bitch was the fucking snitch. So why the fuck he don't know that?
Can I make my point before I bounce?
Boom. Told you it was gonna bring Dr. Mod up again. Called her a bitch. So both of them, Holiday and AP, which is Calvin Denzel Roberts, called her a bitch. She don't even talk to neither one of them. All of this stems from this dude and what he said about Tyreek, and she gets dragged into it for what? But then it's finna get messier, so go ahead.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
No, I'm just saying, that's real shit, AP. I want to talk to that later, but no, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? The people deserve this shit. Let's keep it real. So let's keep it real across the board about this shit.
My thing is this: we're foreign-born blacks, right? Is that
we not black?
Any ill.
Fuck it.
Hey, Chief, stand down, dude.
Shut
For
the
real.
fuck up
You
and let me
gonna have to
finish
get
my
to the
point, nigga.
ring, dude.
And
No,
this
I'm just
is
saying we
going
talking
to
about
my
tether.
last
Let's keep
point.
it all the way real. Let's throw all the
We all black. We
what I'm
all
saying,
black.
what I'm
We all
saying,
we all black.
All
We
right,
all
then.
black.
Okay.
but this is what I'm
Stand
saying
down,
though.
nigga.
Black
This is
tether.
why we can't. But this is why we can't put one droplet or
Chief sound like
one
a tether.
iota of goddamn energy into other groups, whether they black other groups or nothing, because we still gotta fix how we fuck with each other. We gotta practice internal customer service. We gotta bridge the gap from the black Americans that went up north and the black Americans that went to the west, the ones that stayed in the south. We got internal shit that we gotta do. We gotta start showing each other as black Americans more respect on these streams, because a lot of times we are our own worst enemy. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna nitpick with any of my brothers about our ideology as long as it's pro.
Ask it again, Chief.
Can any of these people that are cosplaying, according to you guys, call themselves American Aborigines?
Hell no, you know that.
Okay, so we don't have to argue about that, right? Who we are.
That's a fact.
And that gives us social, political, economic power, correct?
No, that's a fact.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Because you got American on your
The
passport.
answer
You don't
is
have black
yes.
American. You got American on there. And
The answer is yes, Chief. Because the term tether wouldn't exist if they wasn't able to claim.
Wait a minute. Say that again, sir.
The reason they earned the tether moniker is because they are claiming to be one of us. So they can do it.
No, we're saying American.
Oh no, they can't claim to be. No, and technically they can claim. They can claim to be. Listen, what I'm saying is, Chief, they can claim to be whatever they want to be. You know.
No. I'm saying they don't. They cannot claim to be an American Aborigine, descendants of American Aborigines. Right? They're proud of where they from. Right? So now, if people have immersed themselves into the culture, you don't even know it. Like Michael B. Jordan, for instance, or Idris Elba, whatever. We just like
that's what the motherfucker was just doing in New York.
Are they what you call us? Because the
Ghanaian president was just doing it, brother. He just did it.
Say that again.
The Ghanaian president came to America and did exactly what you said that they can't do.
A Ghanaian president ain't been in America and did anything. You stupid fools. This goes to show that y'all don't know nothing about nothing and y'all love making up stuff. Let me speed it up.
They doing it.
No. They're talking about the slave narrative and that's another thing. We
not going home. Hold on, I need you to listen. I don't go for the fucking tether and I don't go for the hillbilly. You understand what I'm saying? I go for the American. Huh? I ain't going for all these other shit. They give you them options to trick your ass, nigga. Yeah. I don't do that goofy ass shit. Nigga, I'm with the American Negro, black, colored, Aboriginal, American Indian.
Look at that. Look at that.
Whatever you want to claim. That's
so
what
I'm interesting, right? You don't never see the pale-skinned Americans who play professional sports, right? When it's time to play for the Olympics, they still play for America, right? I think that's interesting. Except the guys that play hockey in America, they went and played for their team.
I mean, if you want to be technically, they're really not from Europe neither, though. Because they're not from Europe. They're not aboriginal to nowhere. They just be floating. That's why you'll see them be the Greek. You'll see them be the Spanish. Now they're the Australians. You feel what I'm saying? They just be doing shit, brother.
But now they're the Americans. They are the Americans now, right?
They be trying to be. They be trying to be.
No. We all see. The problem is, I recognize them as the biggest tetherers ever.
They culture vultures for sure.
See, you making all these coons.
So what is y'all? If they culture vultures, what is y'all? I'm confused.
But you designating certain shit. No,
these are terms that's been around, dude. These terms been around.
Okay, well, I don't want to confuse the enemy. I don't want to
I ain't
confuse who the
confusing
enemy
shit.
is.
All of them enemy. If you ain't the American, fool.
Bro. So I'm going after the nigga that got
No,
the puppet strings.
you gotta go at
I'm going at his head.
Foreigner.
I'm just saying though, like I've always been on that time though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go after the root of the issue as opposed
I
to
just
go
don't
get
consider
the
them
root.
tethers because we can see them a mile away. Like it ain't like we confused on who the beast is. So when
But
you
we have
see
allowed
the
them to
beast,
control
hold on. So when you see the beast, you automatically get alert. Like our people is not confused on who the fuck the beast is. We're not confused. We're not lackluster. We know we be on our high
we
sense.
scared of them then.
Hold on, nigga. I'm about to teach you something. We be on our high alert when the motherfucking beast come around. We be a little subtle and a little relaxed when you see somebody that look like you come around. So that's why it's the difference between them being tethers and culture folks. But that's just my point. I'm against everything that ain't American. I'm just labeling shit in their proper positions. That's all I'm doing. And you acting like a coon ass tether sympathizer. But so you in your proper position, my nigga.
That's cap. That means you don't understand real revolutionary work, sir.
Nigga.
You know what I'm saying? And
The
you'll learn
revolution,
because you're gonna get older. You're gonna learn.
the revolution
Learn
is
today.
now going to be televised, my nigga. We're deleting. The revolution now.
What does that mean? Hold on, let's start this. Let's start this over. What does delineation mean?
Delineating is to properly.
Can I get a etymology of this word and a dictionary?
Yeah, I can pull up the actual.
Or is this another
definition.
made-up word as well?
I can pull up the actual.
I hate people saying
I can
words
pull
that
up the
don't have
actual
no comprehension.
definition. I can
No
pull up the
comprende.
actual definition
No
for you
comprende.
slow ass niggas that don't know the words like you.
No comprende.
Nigga. I can pull it up. You want me to pull it up now?
Just for the record.
Do I need to pull it up now?
You made tether up as a noun.
Do I need to pull it up now? Do I need to explain it to him, but he want to read it. So look, the action of describing or portraying something precisely. That's what we're doing. That's why when we say we're American, we're not Jamaican. We're being precise.
Look at this. The action of describing or portraying something precisely. The action of indicating the exact position of a border or boundary. These motherfuckers is crazy, bro. Where did he get this? Oh, he Googled it. Look what the second one. Look what it says. Of the border between two states. How is this a reference for people that are trying to separate themselves? How is this a definition for people? So we're gonna listen to how they respond real quick, and I'm gonna get in my shit because there's a struggle between the two. This argument right here that we've been listening to for over an hour and some change, and the argument is about identity. They don't know how to identify themselves, and I'm going to show you something that is significant for proper understanding.
Fuck we are. You trying to lump us all together, nigga. We're delineating.
That's it?
Yeah, that's how I apply. The other shit is talking about state boundaries and some other shit. That ain't the definition we use.
Oh, okay, this
is American English, brother. We know words have dual meanings, brother. The way they look and
well, but they also have implied too, though.
So,
like people are creating words, like they made tether a noun, and you made it specifically for a specific color of people, which is interesting. And also, like I said,
yeah, because guess what? Black people are able to do that. Our people are able to do that with words, bro. That's what we're able to do. We're able to do that.
But when you call yourself a Black American, you're implying that there's white Americans, and they have more power than you. That's what you're doing.
And did you
That's
know
all I'm
that?
saying. So you can keep identifying yourself as that or whatever, but you're still growing.
I'm the white
Everybody
American.
that's coming to the information, I understand what's going on. But when I hear a pale skin say black out their mouth, I know for a fact that they know it's racist and it's putting them on top of us in the Blanco Mentos color.
And by the way, I don't know what you're talking about. The term tether is a noun. By the way, listen, the term tether is a noun, bro. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Tether is a noun.
Yeah, I know. You said why are people using it as a noun as if it was not.
Ladies and gentlemen, tether is a noun. Animal is fastened so as to restrict its range of movement. It's not describing a people. A line to which someone or something is attached. The limit of one's strength or resources. It's also a verb. To fashion or restrain by or as if by other. I don't know what BAP is doing. I don't know what none of them are doing. But they keep on trying to use these words to disrespect the groups of people and then lump them into something as if their achievements of their ancestors and the involvement of their ancestors with the early goings and comings of the makings of the Americas is illegitimate. Crazy.
Now,
can you pull that noun up for me, sir?
Can you pull it up where it's not a noun?
I've never seen it as a noun.
All right then. That's what I'm saying. You be speaking on shit you don't know. That's what I'm trying to teach you
made it up earlier, bro.
You gotta
make
calm
up your mind.
down, bro.
Make up your mind.
We define these goddamn words, dude. You keep on going to the beast for how they define the words when I'm telling you this is how I'm defining the words. And this is how we collectively agree on how the words is defined amongst our people. We don't need white validation,
but
dude.
The majority of the people in this chat room, except for not a coincidence, know that we're not black, though. See what I'm saying? And why we shouldn't use it as a social construct. See what I'm saying? Because it empowers them. I got you, though, but it empowers the people who's stealing from us, though. It empowers the people stealing from us.
Dude. You're gonna learn today, dude.
Hold on, listen. And it makes us fight against other people that we perceive to be black. See what I'm saying? That's the colored caste system. So we can't get past this. If we're gonna talk about this, then let's talk about the colored caste system, how they
listen, I'm not about to talk about no dumb shit with people that I already know. Listen, I know that.
All right, I'm gonna stop it because they gonna keep arguing. So let me really just get into what's going on here. First, let me properly define what it is that I want to talk about so that we actually can get directly to this problem. When I told y'all that they have an identity problem, I'm just going to hit on a few key pieces of information regarding identity crisis, and then we're going to move forward from there. All right, and I'm going to come back to the video. So an identity crisis is a phase many people go through when they question or reassess who they are. That's what's happening with them. That's happening with a lot of people that you see coming into the community when they're leaving other emphasis of things and then they fall into the traps of the stupid shit. A search for identity is common during the teenage years. Ladies and gentlemen, there are grown people on the internet right now that you just heard that are arguing over identity. They are in search of an identity, but this is common in teenagers because teenagers are searching for themselves. These Negroes are still searching for themselves. We have always known who we was. How in the hell did the pandemic change the way we saw ourselves? So let me continue. Psychoanalysis and psychologist Erik Erikson developed the concept of identity crisis to characterize the experimentation and identity development phase that people experience during their teen years. The period of identity crisis happens during the 5th stage of Erikson's stages of development. Y'all heard that? The 5th stage. So you're telling me that there are grown adults on the internet right now in the 5th stage of their development suffering from an identity crisis. So what the hell happened the last 4 stages? And shouldn't they have advanced beyond the 5th stage? We talking about 40-year-old people, 40 and 50-year-old people going back and forth about who they are. trying to say what they ain't, claiming this on the internet as big as they. These are not children. These are not teenagers that we're talking to. What up, Judy? I probably late speaking that. What's going on? Yeah, 10 years in there. So it says the concept has since become popular for many people. Now use it to describe any phase in which a person questions themselves. For example, people may say that a midlife crisis is an identity crisis, that they are having an identity crisis if they cannot decide on a career, or may report an identity crisis after graduating college or another major life change. That is to say, the term now has two distinct meanings and in a popular usage. It has changed considerably from its original meaning. In its original meaning, it was about teenagers. All right, so if you want to keep reading, you can learn more about that, but I ain't even getting into all of that because I'm dealing with something specific. So, using Erikson's identity development theory is framed in 1966. The Canadian developmental psychologist James Marcia developed anidentity, not identity, anidentity, status model based on the use of exploration and commitment developing an identity. This model deconstructs identity acquisition into 4 critical statuses. Although the statuses appear hierarchical in organization, they should not be considered stages because no clear sequence exists. The 4 statuses are identity foreclosure, identity diffusion, identity moratorium, and identity achievement. During each status, people may encounter an identity crisis or confusion, which will prompt them to reconcile the conflict and possibly result in a transition to another status. Foreclosed statuses are characterized by high levels of commitment and low levels of exploration of agency. In a foreclosed status, identity is ascribed or given to the person. Identity is made up the ready-made goals and values of an authority figure of a society that are accepted by the person. During this status, the people are highly susceptible to peer group pressure. Erikson describes people in this status when he talked about the need for adolescents to quickly conform to the characteristics of the group. Diffusion refers to a status in which people have no complexity or purpose and high levels of apathy. Prior research suggests that prolonged diffusion past adolescence can result in maladaptive outcomes such as drug abuse and sexual risk-taking. It is during this status that people are incredibly vulnerable to persuasion and have the least amount of agency. We're talking to people with the least amount of agency. This status is often considered a starting point for identity searching. Again, this is teenage shit. We're dealing with teenagers. And we gotta help these people. They having a crisis, all of them. So let me get into this real quick. An identity crisis is a time of deep self-examination and questioning regarding your sense of who you are, your purpose, and your place in the world. AP doesn't know who he is, his purpose, or place in the world. Holiday doesn't know who he is, his purpose, or place in the world. Experiencing this type of confusion is extremely common. Research on identity problems shows many people go through periods where they feel uncertain about who they are. Understanding identity crisis can help you reorganize where you are in the process and find a path forward. Identity diffusion, one form of identity struggle, involves feeling unclear or uncertain about who you are as a person. These feelings of identity crisis can happen at any age, though they are often triggered by major life transitions like graduating, changing careers, moving to a new city. A transient place like Washington, D.C., where many people relocate for work and face pressure to define themselves by the job title, identity questions can feel particularly intense. Now that we know that they are suffering from an identity crisis as defined, we're going to look at what is next on the chopping block. What is ethnicity? With the concept of ancestry and DNA testing becoming consistently more popular, it's important to know that the term ethnicity really means. Ethnicity can help you understand where you come from. Finding your origins might mean finding a family that you never knew you had. According to the census, ethnicity determines whether a person is of a certain region's origin or not. One more time. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, ethnicity determines whether a person is of a certain region's origin or not. For example, a person may have DNA that indicates he or she is from Latin America and therefore can rightfully claim that they are Hispanic ethnicity. An article in Stanford University's Gender Innovation Journal defines ethnicity as groups, such as Irish or Sioux, that share a common ancestry, language, culture, religion, and customs. In order to be a member of an ethnic group, a person has to conform to some or all of the customary practices of that specific region or culture. Here are the main ethnic groups. The main ones right here. See Africa on there. Do you see Indigenous American, Native American, Black? No, you don't see none of that bullshit. It's not on there. Right? So, now that we got that as a working definition, I need to come here. I'm going to have to zoom in. Hold up. We're going to deal with ethnicity admixture. Obtaining autosomal ethnicity and admixture results in the primary reason many people perform DNA testing. I'm going to repeat that. Obtaining autosomal ethnicity admixture results is the primary reason many people perform DNA testing. The DNA testing companies recognize this interest and in recent years have made genetic ethnicity admixture estimates the focus of their marketing efforts. In fact, autosomal DNA tests result from the major companies include at least two elements: ethnicity admixture estimates and genetic cousin match lists. While the match lists are typically the most useful elements for genealogical research, ethnicity admixture estimates can provide significant context and clues regarding a test taker's family tree. So again, what is ethnicity? And ethnicity is a grouping of people who identify with each other based on the shared attributes that distinguish them from other groups such as traditions, ancestry, language, culture, history, or religion. Individuals of the same ethnicity often belong to the same population. All humans living in a geographic area in turn may share a similar gene pool. First, I ain't gonna go there. I'm gonna stop right there. Just want y'all to see the source. Right? So now we getting a little understanding. So let's keep the understanding going. Oh, y'all can't see this. So the question is asked, can a DNA test identify ethnic ancestry? In the world that celebrates diversity of culture, heritage testing, and ethnicity, to understand yourself deeper has become increasingly popular. Humans are naturally curious when it comes to unraveling their roots and seeking to understand the fascinating tapestry of the genetic heritage. And thankfully, with the advancement of technology, DNA testing has emerged as a powerful tool to shed light on ancestral origins. What is a powerful tool? DNA testing. Can a DNA test identify ethnic ancestry? Can a DNA test identify ethnic ancestry? DNA testing for ethnicity can provide people with a glimpse into their ethnic ancestry. With these sorts of tests, scientists can identify similarities between a person's DNA and that of specific populations. This analysis allows for the estimation of the geographical regions where one's ancestor might have lived. However, it is important to note that the ethnicity is a complex concept influenced by historical, cultural, and social factors. And while DNA testing provides an estimate based on genetic markers, it can't determine cultural practices, personal identity, or full spectrum of a person's heritage. Notice the key words on what it can do and what it cannot do. Ethnic ancestry refers to the genetic heritage and ancestral origins of people or groups of people. It encompasses the collective genetic makeup and historical roots of a particular ethnic group or population. Ethnic ancestry is shaped by the genetic contributions of ancestors who passed down their genetic material through generations, carrying traces of their geographical origins and shared genetic markers. See, ethnic ancestry is closely tied to the various factors, including the geographical locations, historical migrations, and a mixing between different populations and cultural traditions. It represents a diverse range of ethnicities and ethnic groups present throughout human history. Understanding ethnic ancestry involves exploring the genetic connections and similarities between individuals of groups and specific populations. This is often achieved through the analysis of DNA, which contains valuable information. What is it? Achieved through the analysis of DNA, which contains valuable information about a person's genetic makeup and ancestral origins. By examining genetics, scientists and genetic genealogists, what did they say? They said, by examining genetics, scientists and what? Genetic genealogists can identify patterns of genetic variations that are common within what? Certain ethnic groups or regions. Whew, I don't even want to go no further. I just want to kind of I'm laying the law, and then I'm going to come back to it. So let me get to one more. Genetic genealogy and DNA and family history. Why is this so damn important? So, genetic genealogy creates family history profiles, biological relationships between or among individuals. By using DNA tests, results in a combination with traditional genealogical methods. By using genealogical DNA testing, genetic genealogy can determine the levels and types of biological relationships between or among individuals. This branch of genetics became popular in recent years as costs were drastically reduced and genealogical studies using molecular techniques became accessible to the general public. Advantages of including DNA and opposed to traditional genealogical research alone include the ability for researchers to extend their ancestry beyond the paperwork. You're supposed to extend beyond the paperwork of recent centuries and construct ancient pedigrees through molecular evolutionary studies. Genealogist, one more time for the people in the back. Let me see if I can zoom all the way in. Boom. Genealogists also use DNA to solve mysteries in their immediate families, such as to discover biological parents of adoptees or to determine the accurate male ancestor in a non-paternity event. And y'all, man, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you, bro. Salute to you, man. I'm not going to go into the testings and this, that, and the third. I just wanted to make it very clear that genealogists use DNA testing to help solve mysteries. They're married. You can't separate the two. You can't separate the two. This is how we know that people aren't doing genealogy right. They're running from. So anyway, there are three sources of information in DNA sample. The Y chromosomal DNA is present only in samples from males and gives information on patrilineal descent. Mitochondrial DNA presents in both male and females, gives information on matrilineal descent. Finally, autosomal DNA gives information on both matrilineal and patrilineal descent. The signal of shared ancestry seen in autosomal DNA is highest in close relatives, but dilutes quickly so that by the 5th and 7th generations of separation, It is difficult to distinguish exact relationships other than shared ethnic affinities. Thus, autosomal DNA is best to help identify ancestors within 5 to 7 generations of family tree, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. Because by the time that we, people of African descent in the Americas, or black people in the Americas, when we do these DNA testing, we can narrow it down to our 5th through 7th generation successfully because of the percentage basis they'll be there to be able to answer the questions. That's how we know these things that we know. Anyways, mtDNA and Y-DNA tests are limited to relationships along the strict female line and strict male line, respectively. mtDNA and Y-DNA tests are utilized to identify archaeological cultures and migration paths of a person's ancestors along with a strict mother's line or a strict father's line. Based on mtDNA and Y-DNA, a person's haplogroups can be identified. A haplogroup is DNA of chromosomal segments derived from a group of people who share a common genetic ancestor. The mtDNA test can be taken by both male and females because everyone inherits their mtDNA from their mother, as the mitochondrial DNA is located in the egg cell. However, a Y-DNA test can only be taken by a male, as only males have Y. We're gonna break the curse. We're gonna break the curse. So I'm gonna come to this article that was written last year in the Science. All of this is in the description. Race, ethnicity don't match genetic ancestry according to a large U.S. study. I'm gonna get directly to a point to give an example because I think people miss out on this particular point. Pseudo the Abos, and I don't want to draw y'all all the way out. To better understand these categories and people living in the U.S., Charles Watimi, a genetic epidemiologist and scientific director of the National Human Genome Research Institute, and his colleagues analyzed approximately 2 million genetic variants in more than 230,000 participants, a subset of more than 400,000 people whose whole genomes are all in the U.S. database. Rather than fitting into clear-cut genetic clusters based on self-reported racial or ethnic labels, most participant genomes reveal different gradients of ancestry spanning continents. The team reports today, for example, those who identify as Black or African American had varying proportions of African and European genetic variation. This complexity was especially striking among those who declined to self-report their race, more than 90% of whom reported Hispanic or Latino ancestry. Their DNA revealed a broad mix of African, European, and Native American ancestries. Most of these individuals may not identify within any specific U.S. racial category, or they can identify with all racial categories, Rotimi wrote in an email to Science. The researchers also found that ancestries represented in all of us database not only match, but even surpass in diversity those found in a widely used reference data set from global genetic panels, including the 1,000 Genomes Project and Simmons Genome Diversity Project, which aim to include underrepresented groups across the globe. This is why the shit is so significant when we're having a conversation between Dumb and Dumber and we're allowing them to argue back and forth over ethnicity, race, and identity. Neither of them know how to properly identify themselves, which causes confusion, just like a Hispanic or a Latino sitting there and saying that they are Hispanic and Latino. But then when they get their DNA test back, it's a mix, it's a conglomerate of certain things, and some of them, not all, may have a higher percentage of Native American or Indigenous or some along those lines than European or African to it. Depends on the component and how far removed that person is or how isolated those people have been in their examples or in their respective lifetimes. Well, let me get to this other one. Oh yeah, I got to this one. So now that we got a general understanding and an idea of such, I'm going to bring up this article, but I'm going to skip ahead because I need to skip ahead. And one of the reasons for that is because many of y'all have probably heard people like Cosmon and other people saying some things. So I'm going to come to their favorite author. Yes, Jack D. Forbes. You must have been over there watching the debate or something. You late as hell. I see a couple of y'all think was over there. Anyway, anytime that we're talking to these Abos, they always talk about wild Indian this or trying to identify as that. They do these particular things in rhythm, right? So in J.D. Forbes' article, right, on what's this page? Oh, let me go back. 55 of this particular article. Here we go. I'm gonna come right here to right here. Unfortunately, it says unfortunately because they're talking about identity and how people are classified and how certain people are recognized as this or that. But Jack writes, he writes here, unfortunately, the native people, along with other groups, have often been known by caste names or racial names based upon their positions in racial grading systems developed under colonialism. Although European persons were sometimes known by racial names such as white or blanco, such names usually denote a high status and were generally self-imposed. Tragically, the imposition of racial names upon Native Americans and Africans has resulted in a loss of personal autonomy and self-determination. In part, this is because the imposition of such names was almost always part of a process of envelopment, inferiorization, and proliferation under the aegis and exploitative colonial systems. As I stated in an article, it is precisely the loss of nationality and the assumption of caste position which marks the successful politicized, I can't even say the word anymore, colonized envelope person. What are the caste terms which have been applied original American peoples? There are many. The most important being, here we go, listen to this. This is regarding the original American people. This is where they misrepresent Jack. When you hear this, there are many. The most important being Negro, Black, Swart, Lori, Mulatto, Mestizo, Mestis, Musty, Ladina, Zambo, Sambo, Pardo, Color, Confuso, Comblanco, Mameluco, half-breed, half-blood, half-caste. Pause. All the names that they try to call people like Thomas Oklahoma, all the names they try to call Kevin Troy, all the names that they try to call other people that show up over here, right? They try to call them all these names the whole time in a caste system. According to Jack D. Forbes, these original American people in a caste system were being referred to as Negro, Black, Swart, Lori, Mulatto, Mestizo. So Smoke Signal loved to use the word mestizo. You see how contradicting that is when you start to put exactly what Jack is arguing in proper context. Then he goes on to say, in 1719, South Carolina decided who should be an Indian for tax purposes, since American slaves were taxed at a lesser rate than African slaves. Did you hear what I said? In 1719, South Carolina, only South Carolina, had decided who should be an Indian for tax purposes, since American slaves were taxed at a lesser rate than African slaves. The act stated, and for preventing all doubts and scruples that may arise that ought to be rated as musties, mulattoes, etc., all such slaves are not entirely Indian should be accounted as Negro. So basically, for people who don't understand this, they are saying those biracial Indian and African mixed people, the mulatto, that's why you keep seeing musties and mulatto show up. They are saying the mixed people can't identify as Indian because Indians are being able to claim American. That's what it just said. If we read it again, it's saying the same thing I don't know how to make it make sense to people who have a comprehension problem. This is an extremely significant passage because it clearly asserts that musties and mulattoes were persons of part American ancestry. My own judgment, to be discussed later, is that a mustie was primarily part African and American. This goes back to Holliday's argument when he kept saying that if you're claiming to be Americans, then you have to accept white people as Americans. To counter that, AP, whose real name is Calvin Denzel Roberts, he says, no, this, that, and the third. He goes against that point. But Holiday is trying to not use the word American at all so that he can rightfully claim some shit that he got going on in his head, right? Because he want ties to all the land and all the people that's in those lands, no matter how long them people been there, because he don't fucking know. It says, my own judgment is that a mustie was primarily part African and American, and that a mulatto was usually part European and American. The act is also significant because it asserts that part Americans with or without African ancestry could be counted as Negroes. Part Americans with or without African ancestry, meaning an Indian and a white boy, a European and an Indian, could be counted as Negro, thus having an implication for all later slave censuses. The term Negro was to be used in South Carolina for Native Americans of mixed race. I wanted to be very clear on what that Jack says because they misconstrue his argument. The term Negro was to be used in South Carolina for Native Americans of mixed race. But in many other regions, Negro and its equivalent, Black, Swart, Moor, etc., was used for unmixed Americans, especially if their status was that of a slave. I'm about to pause here. I need to go back to the video real quick, and I need to let some of this shit play out. Now, I just gave y'all some game. I want y'all to hear this and everything that I just read to you in some as it pertains to identity, race, and ethnicity. And even the example. And watch these fools argue back and forth.
All the terms is false.
We'll just tap out there.
Hold on, let me go ahead and get it out. I know that every term that has been applied to us in the U.S. and American history is faulty. All of them. All these classifications, all these reclassifications. But I am able to understand that it was applied to my people. All right? And my people did great things under those terms, whether they were bad in your perception or good in your perception. So my method, my method has always been, if I accept one, we accept them all. If you throw one away, you throw them all away. And that's been always my method. So that's why I bang on anybody.
Do they apply black to anybody else other than us? Do they apply black to anybody else other than us? Or did they apply black to anybody else other than us? No. That's not true. They call everybody black, brother.
Who?
Black this, black that, black Africans, because they got white Africans. I got you, sir. Hold tight.
Show me
black Egyptians, black Germans, black this, black that.
Listen, show me any administrative records from any country that labels a group of people in their area as a black designated group in America or ethnic group. Because black
you can't show me that here in America
as an ethnic group.
You can't show me that here in America legally. You can show it socially, correct? So you know I can show it socially. Because I just said it.
The black Irish, that was legal.
I mean, he knows this. They apply black to everything to take them away from that land, to be indigenous there. That's why they're applying black to us, sir. These arguments have been argued 20 years ago, 30 years ago. But it's hard to to break that mental chain from our people. It's hard because we're emotionally attached to words. A lot of y'all attached to Indian. The Indian was a derogatory term. It literally means nigger. Literally.
Pause. Now y'all just heard me say that the term Negro was to be used in South Carolina for Native Americans of mixed race. Y'all literally just heard me say that to y'all. And he still came out his face and said all of that. All of that. That's crazy work. It don't get no more crazier than all of that. And he lit the word Negro means, you heard him. You heard him. That's why I kind of had to put everything in proper perspective. But let him go.
Because we're emotionally attached to words. A lot of y'all attached to Indian. The Indian was a derogatory term. It literally means nigger. Literally. It's interchangeable with nigger. But it's just a term of colored people, aka brown. Y'all, I stand
Black
on
is
it
a
because
designated group.
Not brown, man. Red.
Shout out to my
Not
brother,
brown, red.
Excuse me. I mean, I want somebody to rationalize this. Like, if there's Blanco Mentos and we got the color caste system, why would we participate in it? The way to destroy it is not to use the word.
Because I'm the white nigga.
I feel like
the white man on the land was a nigga.
Like I said, the solution to it, if that's what you're going to do, is to throw away all the fucking terms and come up with a new one that you designated and come up with yourself.
I have no problem with that.
Because all of them are implied the same way. Y'all pick and choose on which words y'all want to accept, but all of them are the same, hold the same weight in connotation.
I like Indian.
So
I like nigga.
I know you like it. That's why you don't attack it, but it holds the same weight as black.
I used to like black, but I understood how.
But what I'm saying is, you like Indian, but it's applied just like black, though. You understand what I'm saying?
I wear black every day.
It's my favorite color. Colored is applied just like black. Negro is applied just like black. And so when we start looking at the caste system, y'all pick and choose on which ones that y'all sell. I don't pick and choose. I don't pick and choose.
Yeah,
I throw them all away. I bang on all of them. I bang on all of them. But then I also told you at the flip side, if I'm accepting one, then I'm accepting them all. That means I fight for them all too. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's a little difference on the way I ride when it comes to our people, no matter what jacket that they're putting on. See, I'm able to look over the jacket and look at the person that's wearing the jacket. I know the jacket may change. The jacket is going to vary by person. So, and just like in American groups in perspective, the jacket is going to change with perspectives. So I'm able to understand and realize the person not based off of the jacket. Then I'm able to understand and look at, I got those same jackets in my closet. They all belong to us. So, I just look at it from a little more irrational point.
But some jackets got asbestos and smallpox.
Some you go to the cleaners. You know what I mean?
No, you gotta not have them or throw them away.
Some of them gotta go to the cleaners.
You know what I'm saying? So
but Chief, let me ask you this.
Some of them a little newer than others. You know what I mean?
Right, but they're applying them back in time. That's what's devastating to us, brother.
But Chief, it wasn't a color caste system. It was a social status. Don't care about your colors. It wasn't going on you the way you look, your physical attributes. It was economic. So the first motherfucking white people on the land was niggas. The Indians.
So now white people are so now white people are the niggas. So niggas is white now.
Yeah, but but I just don't like the misjudgment. Like when we
So
start
that means
getting
that everybody else didn't come here before these people were created.
when we start getting
that don't make sense, Super.
And then niggas to say, "Oh,
Think
we
about it,
use Negro and colored in our household," not knowing that Negro means black. So that's another Hadouken into your mental by not being rational about what y'all looking at. So what I'm saying is, I'm not here to duck any of the terms. I understand the weight that each one of them carries. You feel what I'm saying? And I know that I'm an Aboriginal American, which is the title that they don't want to rightfully give me, or that they do give me, but it's shared. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm able to understand that. You feel what I'm saying?
Give you power though.
Yeah, but it's a shared term no matter what though. So just as well as you make, just as well as you get your power, them white Americans, they be like, I'm an American. They probably
can't
feel
call themselves.
They probably get just as much power as you probably feel from.
But they cannot call themselves Aborigines to America, bro.
No, but they can say now apply.
Told you. There is an identity, ethnicity, and race problem amongst them. Listen to their argument. They are at clear odds right now and will continue to be because there was a prior beef by AP Attack and other people that's claiming to be just outright Indian, as if Chief wants them to identify it. And I don't know how his black ass think that he is an Indian of any sort.
To go in the
No.
definition. They can't point to that part of the definition, but they can point to the other part of the definition.
The mound builders does not apply to them. The Mississippian.
Yeah, I know. I understand that. I understand that. But America ain't
culture is not applied to them.
America ain't exclusively to just the mound builders and the Aboriginals. I understand that, and I understand that. When it says Aboriginal and mound builder, that's where I come into play.
Hold on,
that's why I'm an American.
Real
but
fast.
When they say that they're American, they looking at that other part of the definition that I'm not going to fail to acknowledge. You feel what I'm saying?
AP, listen. Are there is rodeos? Is that our culture?
I feel like black people been involved in rodeo for a long time.
Yeah. So this is yes or no? That's our culture, correct?
No. It's a borrowed culture, shared culture.
Whoa. Hell nah, that's niggas culture, man.
The Europeans brought cowboying to the United States of America.
The Spanish did.
Flag on the play.
That's a fact.
That's not a Fendi fact. That's a
Fendi
lie.
fact. They've been dealing in rodeo for a long time. Even the clothing.
They didn't have cowboy culture in Europe, sir. That's not a fact.
How far does rodeo culture go back in America?
Horses here from Europe, but that's not a fact either. We have ancient horses that are over 50,000 years old. Still got wild horses around. That's not. We've debunked that too, brother. We debunked all that what you're talking about right now. Don't do that.
The American Mustang,
bro. Listen. How far? How far do listen? I'm asking a simple
Indian culture.
I'm asking a simple question. How far does rodeo go back in American culture? Just a simple question, bro.
How
far back is ranching go?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how far back it goes. There's no time on us, sir. That's our culture. They didn't bring it to America. Is my point to you. And if you say this is a black cowboy, then now there's a white cowboy. And then in everybody's mind, they believe that they created it and it's their culture. And then when you see niggas going to a rodeo, by the way, April 10th, we're going to be at the rodeo in Fort Worth, man. Y'all tap in.
Well, it is. It's always going to be like
why I don't subscribe to black nothing, because when you call it black cowboy or black Indian,
it's always going to be like that when that definition is like that. That's why you got. That's why
now you want to go to all these books.
Hold on. That's why you have black schools. Hold on. That's why you have black schools and white schools. Whites only, Negroes only. It wasn't
because it was only us here. They didn't have no schools, and then they started segregating.
There was Mexicans here too, nigga. There was Mexicans here too, nigga. There was Mexicans in Texas all through that damn time, dude. Are you crazy? Bro,
We
Do I
talking
gotta
about
teach
cowboy
the
culture.
history
Now
of
you all up here in
Hispanics
school.
and Northern American? Are you
Sir,
slow?
cowboy culture is our culture. Yes or no?
You can, if that's what you
No,
want
you
to
just
say,
said they brought it
that's
from
cool.
Spain.
If that make you feel better,
That's
that's
diabolical.
cool. But you
You've
can't
been
pull
watching
it
too
up
many
and
hidden
show
color
me that.
movies.
I bet you can't drop a. I bet nobody in the chat can drop a source, and I'm gonna give
Excuse me?
you a landline. You got the whole chat. Cause I know you ain't gonna drop a source.
Bro,
for it.
I'm the
So,
source. Why you gotta go to somebody else when you talking to the source right
you
here?
just talking. I don't believe
I don't
you.
have to go get nobody. I don't gotta go get a book. I ain't gotta go get
That's
nothing.
why.
I know the culture.
You gotta
I
show
know
me
everything.
something. You gotta
Why
show
you
me
having this
something.
You heard him. Why do I gotta show you something and I'm the source? Can y'all hear that? Let me know if y'all heard that. Why I gotta show you something and I'm the source? Everything I just read to y'all, look at them trying to derail it.
That's cool, but you can't pull it up and show me that. I bet you can't drop a. I bet nobody in the chat can drop a source, and I'm gonna give you a landline. You got the whole chat. Cause I know you ain't gonna drop a source.
Bro, I'm the source. Why you gotta go to somebody else when you talking to the source right
you
here?
just talking. I don't believe you.
I don't have to go get nobody. I don't gotta go get a book. I ain't gotta go get nothing. I know the culture. I know everything. Why are you having this conversation with me?
I'm from the show me state. I ain't from the listen.
Nigga, I'm about to go to the show me state. I don't understand what you're saying.
I ain't from to just listen to an old nigga state. I'm from the show me state.
You listen to an old book.
I ain't listening to you.
You listen to the ancestors.
I need a source. I need
right
a
now,
source. I need something validating
God,
that. Not just a nigga on YouTube. If that's the case, I should have been listening to Calmo songs in 2019, nigga.
God. Hey man, y'all better pay attention, bro. Real talk. Stop being led astray by these not you, AP. These fools out here that just want YouTube views and shit. I don't give a fuck about your YouTube views. I give a fuck about winning this thing. Period. And if you can't win it in your brain,
You're gonna say not AP, but then you're taking a shot at AP. Indirectly, you're taking a shot at AP. That's how flawed y'all are. That's how flawed y'all are. Y'all that flawed. Y'all are that flawed that you can't even keep it a buck. Not you, AP, but you commence to continue talking shit about them.
you have a black God. When you go to sleep, a white God is whooping your ass.
White God look like me. So whatever title I am, that's what the God is. So
cooking.
If you was a Negro, it's a Negro God. If you was colored, there was a colored God. If you Aboriginal, man, you was an Aboriginal God, nigga. Your God go through classifications.
God wouldn't be recessive, bro.
Guess what? Your God go through
classifications when you go to sleep,
nigga.
You're
Your
gonna
God
use words
go
of
through
loser.
classifications.
Black is a loser. It's a nothing burger. It's a shit burger. What you talking about
Black
today?
is beautiful.
Black is a
Black
shit
is
burger.
bold. Black is love.
Shit.
Black is greatness. Black is absorbness.
You
Black
can't name me one thing.
Black is excellent.
Okay, well,
nigga,
that's what the CIA funds. They fund black.
I'm not gonna let you shit on it, bro. I'm not gonna let you do that.
The CIA fund black excellence.
I'm not gonna let no turtleneck wearing ass Indian shit on the term that my ancestors did great shit up under. So listen, nigga, you sit your little pseudo Indian down and go sit in that teepee, Chief the Billy Goat Holiday, because I'm teaching the Black Americans about their Aboriginal history. Stand down, little nigga. Black is balance. And I'm bringing you over to the Aboriginal.
See? Go ahead, listen to him again.
Who observe all colors of the spectrum. I'm talking about from your darkest of the black, from your reddest of the red, and even some that's no color at all. Hell. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about albino. No color, nothing. So listen, what I'm saying is, I'm not with all that bullshit that you're talking about. I'm with waking my people up. And I know majority of my people connect with the term black, so I gotta put an extension cord to it because there's some Aboriginal shit that got that's where the power is. So at the end of the day, bro, I guess I'm big bro right now. I'm here to teach the rest of the family. So listen, you done enough, old man. Sit down. I got it from her. And so you can guide me, but just sit back. You understand what I'm saying? I got it from her. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to wake my people up. I'll be back.
The grift continues is basically what he's telling them. As Lucky would say. This is pure comedy. Pure. This is crazy. He sounded very Pan-African. How is pro-black? Yeah, I know. He's pro-black. He's pro-black when it benefits and suits him because he's recruiting. He's telling you what he's doing. Lucky pointed it out. He's literally telling you that he is going over there and grifting off Tariq Nasheed for views, that he is recruiting. He's admitting it. He said, you can guide me, but I got it from here.
We don't want to hear none of that Turtle Island shit. We done with that. I thought we got done with that. I don't want to hear nothing about no dancing around, doing a rain dance at the powwow, hugging a tree. I thought we was past that. See, I'm talking to my people, bro. The ones who created toilets, refrigerators. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to the descendants of those people, bro. I'm talking about the ones who got caught up in this POW system and became enslaved. ENSLAVE. Enslaved.
Now he claimed he's talking to people that have been enslaved. Another fucking problem. It's crazy. It's crazy out here. Keep going though.
Enslaved. Brother Chief. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going beyond the means, brother. See, when y'all sitting around looking like Lawrence Fishburne in the Matrix, nigga, I'm Neo, bro. Yeah, I'm Neo. So it's only certain things that can be done. Only I can do it. That's why y'all be, you know what I mean? It ain't coming out like that. You understand what I'm saying? We don't do powwows. We do get-togethers and family reunions. We don't do the rain dance. We create irrigation. We ain't hugging no trees. We planting them. You understand what I'm saying? So I come from a different culture. You understand what I'm saying? And it's deeply rooted in America. Whether we want to identify as it or not. There are certain terms that is used and how they applies the way we apply them today. Words change. This is the evolution of language. At the end of the motherfucking day, our black people, Chief, are aboriginals. And aboriginals are black people. You understand what I'm saying? So, but I just want to put stuff in its proper position. You see what I'm saying? And the proper position is that not everybody knows, brother. And you can't beat up the bridge that you got to use to cross to get to your brothers and sisters. We're not asking y'all to accept the term black. Because you may be past all that. Because you already, see, this is the thing. We're not accepting black. Y'all already did already. Y'all just done graduated. So yeah, I understand you don't want to go back to third grade. Bro, I understand it. You feel what I'm saying? We all once thought we was black. You graduated. I don't expect you to go back to third grade, but there are people that hadn't graduated yet. Are you going to fault them because they haven't graduated? BAP still teach third grade, bro. I still got, you know what I'm saying? I still got brothers and sisters to teach about aboriginality, about their aboriginal genealogy, about them being a true American, and how that's connected to blackness, Negro, and color, and American Indian, and whatever else terms y'all was applied to your peoples, family. See, y'all done graduated from third grade. I'm a third grade teacher. See, by the way, I've graduated all the way through college. I know the whole get down. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly what you know and what you're trying to know. You see what I'm saying? So after I graduated.
I'm going to show y'all the pseudo. I'm going to show y'all the pseudo. He feeling himself. Listen to him.
There are people that hadn't graduated yet. Are you going to fault them because they haven't graduated? Your brothers and sisters, we're not asking y'all to accept the term black, because you may be past all that, because you already, see, this the thing, we're not accepting black. Y'all already did already. Y'all just done graduated. So yeah, I understand you don't want to go back to third grade. I understand it. You feel what I'm saying? We all once thought we was black. You graduated. I don't expect you to go back to third grade, but there are people that hadn't graduated yet. Are you going to fault them because they haven't graduated? BAP still teach third grade, bro. I still got, you know what I'm saying? I still got brothers and sisters to teach about aboriginality, about their aboriginal genealogy, about them being a true American. And how
Yo, this nigga's making up so much stuff. I tried to tell y'all. What up, Keenan? I tried to tell y'all. The dude literally is making up stuff and trying to make it sound good, and is running into an identity crisis. So let me finish so I can rap. So during the 19th and 20th centuries, Negro was a term used almost exclusively for darker people of African descent, except in the United States, where it came to be used for virtually all persons or even remote African ancestry. Naturally, many of the Negroes of both kinds were of Native American ancestry as well. The Spanish and Portuguese introduced many color terms to the rest of the world as a result of their contacts with Africa, India, and America. Initially, color terms such as Loro and Pardo were used to refer to persons whose color was immediate between black and white, primarily to identify runaway slaves in Iberia itself. A sequence developed in which the Iberians first began with the general color terms Loro, Pardo, Baco, etc. Second, when they coined many more color terms, Membrillo, Cocido, Moreno. Thirdly, when they invented or adopted terms for various mixed bloods, Mamaluco, Mestizo, Mulatto, Zambo, etc. Fourth, when they attempted by means of such terms to individually categorize most types of mixed bloods. And fifth, when it all became so very complicated, they fell back upon very general terms such as Pardo, or made ones like Mestizo very nebulous. All of this is very significant because there is, of course, a considerable difference between the descriptive use of Loro and later descriptive of Mestizo and Mulatto. Lorals were never subject to specific legal limitations of the behavior of the Lorals in Spain. The same was true of most of the color description terms. The colonial designation of persons as mestizo, mulatto, and later pardos was an entirely different matter. The use of the terms in America was designed to identify and to limit, to control, and by and large to exclude. In general, I think we can say that the appearance and the evolution of the term mestizo in both the Spanish and Portuguese empires reflected the kind of caste-like and racial social orders which evolved in the colonies. Terms such as Loro and Pardo were too generally to meet the needs of caste societies. Let me pause. In reading all of that, ladies and gentlemen, there is historical context in which this term Negro is relevant to Native Americans. To Native Americans. All right, so the term mulatto had its origins in Arabized Romance language of Iberia between 1317 and 1500. I believe it evolved from either muwalat to Islam or today mixed blood or the muwala, serving and feudal relationships of both. In Portuguese, mulatto, Castilian, mulatta. In any case, mulatto was carried to the Americas in colonial legislation, which sought to restrict the rights of certain persons in the case of many persons, mostly of American and African intermix. Explicit definitions in terms of mulatto in Spanish writings are as follows. You see them here from 1568 to 1599, and they give you the descriptive there. All of this is in the description. I'm not going to bore you down with that. From the character of these definitions, we can say that mulatto seems to have meant half black African and ordinarily half American, but with half African. My bad, making sure I was still alive. Half African part being apparently essential. We must add to this, or one who looks half African. Interestingly, John Minshew's English-Spanish Dictionary 1599-1626 states that mulatto, the son or daughter of a black Moor and one of another nation. In 1602, Garcilio de la Vega, a half Inca scholar, after traveling widely in Europe as well as America, and after interviewing old Spanish soldiers, wrote, in all of the West Indies, those of us who are born of Spanish father and an Indian mother are called mestizos, just as in Spain, those who were born of a Negro father and an Indian mother, or vice versa, are called mulattoes. In 1613, after many decades of research and travel, Peru, Haman, Poma, and the Quechua Indians wrote, when mulattoes, a mixture of Negro and Indian, produce quadroon children, these children lose all physical trace of their Negro origin except from the ear, which still gives them away by its shape and size. One of the first two large groups of caste persons to be created in the Spanish and Portuguese empires were the mulattoes, as a result of the preponderance of males among the incoming Africans, 2-to-1 over females ordinarily, and the loss of American males due to warfare and harsh exploitation, leaving in many areas a surplus of women. Many of the descendants of these American African alliances were free because the mothers were not slaves, and this was also a motivation for African males to seek such relationships, guaranteeing free children. The free people of color in the Spanish Portuguese empires generally stem from the class as it is subsequently mixed with mestizos. Let me pause real quick. Where was the Portuguese and Spanish empires in America that AP could have been from? He ain't from Florida. So what Portuguese empire or Spanish empire would exist in the colonies that he could attach himself to, or any of them could attach themselves to say that this word or this term to fit that caste system? No one have an idea? Anyone? My whole entire point with any of this is that these people have no idea of how to properly identify themselves. Therefore, it leaves them in a catch-22 when they come through trying to have a conversation with other people when they can't even properly define who they are. So when we have to listen to nut jobs like AP or Calvin Denzel Roberts and Holiday sit on a panel and argue back and forth, beefing over how they should properly identify with another person wanting to be something that he definitely is not, that's where the problems lie. Yes, there is something internal brewing between the Abo community and the FBA Abo. They are literally at odds with each other on how to properly identify themselves. Last time I did a show, we talked about Dulcinea and how she was trying to define herself using the term that was written that has nothing to do with her. There's no way on the face of this earth you're going to convince me that black ass Dulcinea is copper colored. There's no way on the face of this earth that you're going to convince me that Holiday or AP are considered copper-colored people. Now one of those three people that I actually mentioned have any genetic ties to someone that would even be mixed. They all have strong African genes. They all have the chocolate black skin of African ancestry throughout that has had continuity, especially Dulcinea and Chief being darker than AP. Pause. This is why I mentioned earlier genetic ancestry was significant in identity because of the ethnicity reads that it provides. It ain't for entertainment purposes. It ain't for this or that, because genealogists use it to answer research questions that people will have in their genealogy. Let me see if I can do something real quick. Will it automatically do it? Let me see. Did I add something to it? I don't even know what this is. Hold on 1 second, y'all. New tab. Nope. I'm about to pull some up. I ain't never signed out of this mode. So let me go to settings, password manager. Once I get this pulled up, we'll be straight. I just need to get to something real quick. So why it ain't showing up right here though? All right. And I do not want to reset this. What did I put this shit as? Wish me luck on this. Or did I do it from Google? Nope, because it's got my, let me change my password. I'm going to show y'all something. Where my password at? Don't know my password. I knew it was going to send an email. I don't know why you texting me, dog pound. Oh, visit your profile, add a movement, including update user password. All right, let me update this shit. Then I'm gonna sign in. Change change the password. Shit, I don't even remember the old one. Alright, so I'm gonna put something on the screen right quick. You may not use it. Bro, you can't tell me that there's my... It can't be the password, bro. That's what I thought. So what are you talking about? You may not use your existing password, choose a new one. Do it like that. I'm gonna forget this motherfucker again. Hold on. I'm about to update this and show y'all some crazy shit. I'm gonna have to change this in the future. Somebody gonna need to get in this motherfucker. One of my kids. Bro, what are we talking about, bro? I don't know the current password, though. Go to account settings, prompt sign under, blah, blah, blah. Somebody shooting. They shooting. Major, look. Alright. What's the code? Alright, so what I'm about to show y'all right quick is some real stuff. And we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna show y'all what I mean. I'm just waiting on this code to populate. I'm gonna be taking all day. My email was just popping up back to back. Now it's slow. Alright, let me go in here and get this shit. Man, get on my shit. Let's see. EIE, I don't know the debate. Repeat the question. Oh, hold on, man. I done got caught up in trying to get this password so I can get in my shit. This mug has got me tweaking, bro. Out of all the times my email, this thing sent to my emails all slow. Now I want to do that. 1,000 emails a day. Anyway, I was going to show y'all my tree. But if I can't get this code in the next couple minutes, I'm going to get off it. So I don't want to frustrate myself. So I got this shit working on my phone, but I thought on my password. Let me do this. Nan want to send me the code. Stupid motherfucker. 697. Now I can't even update this shit. This motherfucker here cold-blooded. Too many requests. Fuck y'all. Alright, I can't show y'all my shit. I mean, I got it on my phone, so that's why I don't understand how I can't see my code. I mean, my shit. Hold on, let me try to sign out this bitch. Sign in. I don't know to sign in. It's my email. Yeah, it ain't gonna let me in this bitch, bro. So I have to fix my shit, then get back. Do it another day, man. Damn. I try to keep this shit simple, too. And just like that, I done forget the password. But anyway, so what I wanted to do was just show y'all my genetic tree, then go back and walk it back and just show y'all with evidence how I'm related to these people. So basically what I did is I got all these people on my tree already before I start adding any hints or anything crazy like that to it, right? It was the same code, but y'all ain't let me enter that bitch in. But anyway, I wanted to show y'all my shit, man. Just so y'all to know what's going on, how it's going. And for some apparent reason, I don't know why my password ain't saved. When I got that damn DNA test, what'd I make that shit? But anyway, I wanted to show y'all my shit, but I can't show y'all my shit because I can't get into it. I forgot the password. That mother never sign you out. When you logged in on your cell phone, that motherfucker never sign you out, bro. So I just stayed within the confines of it. I stayed with it in the confines. And it is what it is. But now when I get back in it though, I'm gonna show y'all that shit. I got like 300 people on my shit. I done went back to 5th great grandparent, some shit like that. Hold up. Oh, might be in it, bitch. Anyway, I'm gonna do it next time. I'm gonna show y'all my tree. I recently seen the 5th cousin twice removed who was 100% Nigerian. Yeah, that's crazy work. See, I really ain't even been looking for them in my tree. I haven't. Not in my tree. I haven't been looking for them in my, you know what I mean, in that search. I just been basically just put my tree together, bro. I ain't looked at no cousins. I ain't looked at none of them. And like when I did look one time just to see the number, and like 1,000 people showed up. And when I seen that, I just backed off of it because I'm already close where I need to be, but I got like because of some records, I gotta confirm some stuff. So I'm supposed to go to my grandmama's house tomorrow, sit with her and my aunt, and iron out some shit on my daddy's side, and then with my uncle and my cousin on my mama's side, I'm supposed to be able to iron out some shit and get that situated. But I don't know why the fuck I can't get this password. Watch it be some dumbass shit like this. Nope, that ain't it. My relative list is at 5,000. Your shit is crazy. I ain't even got to that point yet. I know my shit gonna grow. I know my shit gonna grow when I keep on adding and stuff. But I got my cousins. I haven't added my cousins. So what I gotta do is I got my uncle. My uncle got like 15 kids. Then his kids got kids. And then that's on my grandmama's brother. Then I gotta do my granddaddy had 10 siblings, but 2 died. That we know of 10. It was really 15, but I don't think he know them other ones. I said my granddaddy. My bad. My granddaddy got that we know of directly. Like 8. No, I said 10, but it's 8 siblings. 10 because the twins didn't survive. So the twins didn't make it. So there was 8. And them 8 all got kids. And one of my granddaddy's sisters is still living. She's the youngest one. And so I got to work through them to get all that shit filled out. Probably by the time that I get to like 500 people in my family, I'm pretty sure should have changed. But see, a lot of my people in my family, they ain't took no DNA test. A lot of them in my family ain't took one. So it's kind of crazy. Only me and one of my other cousins is up on it because she done been to Africa a few times. She'd have been in Kenya. I meant to ask about that trip. And then she been to Ghana. And we got a relative that live in Ghana. So yeah, that shit wild, that shit crazy. Hey, listen, man, I've been busy uploading videos on the Mossy, them short videos. It'll be nice, man, if y'all picked up on some of that content and shared those shorts. A lot of that information is geared toward making sure people know what's up. And so we want to keep it like that, you know what I'm saying? Need y'all help with getting that word out, getting that information out, man. Real spill, you know? But I ain't gonna hold y'all up. Make sure y'all like the show, share the show. It ain't nothing but a reaction video. I'm kind of saving my words because I really want to do something else with some of this. And and I need to get back to presenting some information. But nah, that's why I've been doing the shorts to make sure that y'all, you know, that we feeding the people properly and that y'all get the right information so that there's no issues involved of any sort and that we're able to progress. Everybody forward with the information. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on no Kimmy shit. So, and I know that's another topic again. All the pseudos, they prey on Kimmy. The pseudos love the Kimmy talk because they prey on Kimmy, man. And it's crazy work. But nah, we've been getting, the show's been getting a lot of traction. A lot of traction. But y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, man. I'm going to figure out this. I got to wait to get my code and shit on my ancestry. Then I'll probably come back tomorrow or something. I don't know. But y'all be easy, man. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Remember, it's our 10th year anniversary. Go check that video out. Appreciate y'all, boys and ladies. Y'all have a good one.
From Africa, but they will be able to tell you about Africa. They wouldn't be vaguely saying they from Africa, brother. Like when a European says I'm from Europe, he doesn't say I'm from Europe. He says I'm from Germany. I'm from a particular province. I still got people out there, right? You know, when people say hold on. When people say they from Asia, they tell you where about from Asia they from. They tell you their province. They tell you they still got people out there. These people will confirm that they are indeed a part of their heritage. But you niggas was calling y'all African? Oh, mysteriously, you have no contact with the people you say you descend from. So I don't believe you. Bro.
Hating Africa and hating the African, we ended up even hating ourselves without even realizing it. Because you can't hate the roots of a tree and not hate the tree. The roots of a tree and not hate the tree.
You ain't no Indian, please try again. Everybody know you's an African. And Malcolm X said, you can't hate the root without hating the tree. Now take a look at you, you's a wannabe Cherokee. And I told you before, you need some therapy. And why you never show the genealogy? You owe your ancestors an apology. And you know they turning over inside of their graves just because you don't wanna come from a slave. So you gotta take this whip in. I caught another apple slipping. Caught another apple slipping. Caught another apple slipping. Caught another apple. Caught another apple. Caught another apple slipping. Caught another apple slipping. Caught another apple slipping. Caught another apple, caught another, let's go. Caught another apple slipping. Caught another apple slipping. Caught another apple slipping. Caught another apple, caught another apple, caught another apple slipping. Yo, check this out, man. You wasn't already here, man. Dane Calloway lied to you, man. The research guy lied to you, man. Karimio lied to you, man. Your ancestors come from Africa, whether you like it or not. So no matter what you do, no matter what you say, you will always be an African. You can't deny the facts. You can't deny the evidence. You can't deny the genealogy. You can't deny the DNA. You can't deny it, man. Whether you like it or not, you are African. Caught an Abos slipping. That's all we do. That's all we do. Let's go.
Got some dewy-eyed thing that you got a friend. I still ask you to look at that mirror. And if nothing's staring back at you is friendly, then you've got no friend.